Hello, I think I'm live. I'm just going on to check. I will be with you shortly. Just chat amongst yourselves for a while. Dee, dee, dee. This is where you need that kind of BBC hold music, you know, like when you're trying to speak to the doctors. It's always guitar music, isn't it? And it always sounds out of tune. I don't understand it. But anyway, let's have a little look. What's going on? I'm alive. I'm alive. Come on. Oh, it's looking good. Hello, Sandra. Hello, Hannah. Yay. Hi. Hi. You're welcome to come and join me on Zoom. I am on Zoom as well, and then the Zoom feed is coming through. It's totally up to you. Totally understand if you just want to stay in the background and craft along. It's up to you. I am just going to turn the sound off because I can hear myself, which sounds wrong. Hang on a moment. Why can I hear myself and I've got no sound? That's just weird. Right, that's better. I can't hear myself now, but I can see. Hi, Sandra. Oh, right. I've got a feeling there are a few extra people coming along this afternoon, which is brilliant. I'm just going to turn on a few bits and pieces so I can see if anybody's commenting, because Ali hasn't come back yet. Oh, she did say she would, but no. You know, ideally it was, well, not ideally, that's wrong. It's not ideally. I'm very, very pleased she was here this morning because she kept me vaguely sane. But you know, what can I say? You carry on regardless, don't you? So I'm just going to pull that up there in case anybody decides to come and join me. I thought I'd do something a bit different. I've got bored of sticking things down, so I have my trusty sponge, which normally means mess. And you know me, you know, I have washed my hands, as you can probably see. They are not quite as green as they were. Oops, what can I say? Hello. So yeah, so I'm just going to make a little bit of a mess actually, which sounds really odd, but there you go. I'm going to pull out a bit of Blushing Bride. Yeah, oh, it's been a while. I haven't been a Blushing Bride for a long one. And a quarter of one of the sponges, and it's really simple. So you get one of those, dunk it in, and if you swiggle it, you get like a rose effect. So I'm just going to make my own background because I can. And it almost looks a little bit like roses is the best way I can describe it. This is about as artistic as I get, so don't get too excited, all right? And that, as you can see, is why I'm doing it on a scrappy bit of paper, not on my own. And I know it looks a bit weird because the camera that I'm actually showing you what I'm doing on is, well, let's just say it's as old as some of my kids. So it's not the best camera and it's not the most high resolution, but it gives you an idea, and I can sit and chat and talk to people and carry on doing what I want. Hi, Carol. Hi, Ali. Oh, thanks, Carol. We think we're doing a sterling. Well, I think I'm doing a sterling job. Can't believe how many cards I've made this morning already. I have a suspicion I might make more than 26, but don't tell my husband that because, you know, whew. Anyway, we'll see. But yeah, so I'm going to hold it up here because it's a slightly better view. Can you see you get a bit of a weird textury type thing going on? So that's colour number one. And because I'm well prepared, here's another spoon. Another spoon? Sponge even. I'd just like to make it out that I did only have tea at lunchtime. Very tempted, I have to say. Very tempted. Something stronger, but I didn't. I was very good. So I'm going to pop my Blushing Bride away. Quite enough of that. Thank you very much. And I'm going to pull out the lovely lipstick. I haven't used that today, have I? Much. Again, just very lightly. twiddling it over. And just trying to fill in the gaps really, so you end up with this kind of mottly, weird kind of backgroundy thing. And the good thing about this is you never get the same thing twice. So for those moments when you've I can have a large something for the end of your card. Now, do you mean a large card or do you mean a large glass of wine? Now I'm intrigued. I know which way I'm going. Both, obviously. But yeah, so if you haven't got any sort of paper or whatever, you can just make your own background. So there you go. How simple was that? Let me see if I hold it up a bit, you can see it. So it's all a bit wavy. The light in here is a bit rubbish, so you can't generally see it too well. So I'm just going to pop that to one side because it will take a couple of seconds to dry. It looks a bit odd and weird, but by the time you've popped it on there with some ribbons and things, you'll see where I'm going. See, told you I was getting mucky. And because I'm in one of those, here's one I prepared earlier. Here's one I prepared earlier, which is a little hole. And I'm just going to reach for my daubers. I love these. Now I've got to remember what colour I was going to use and I've forgotten. I'm going to have a bit of smoky slate. Glass of wine. Carol, if you know I don't get my hands dirty apart from when I'm stamping. I try my very, very, very best not to get dirty. A few years ago, the lovely Pip did a WOW class, which was mixed media, which I thought, I don't really know what I thought it would be. But let's just say it was quite messy because we were doing all sorts of gluing and sticking and piling on layers of things and using things that I didn't even know existed, let alone wanted to use. And it was quite messy. And I thought, oh my God, don't do messy. I absolutely thoroughly enjoyed myself. Do you remember when you were a little kid and you used to get the potato stamps and what's it called? The poster paint. And you used to get those giant clipboards with a big piece of paper and you get a stamp and you go like that with the end of your potato. Absolutely brilliant. Totally loved it. There you go. That's my moon. What do you think? Nice little moon. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, that one. Look. Done. Nothing on my hands. Alison, if you go to the PDQ page, right at the top, pinned post, there is a Zoom. There's a Zoom. If anybody wants to come and join me on top of the Facebook page. Sorry. Ooh, I've been out in the garden, so the hay fever's going. There is a pinned post right at the top of the page, and there are links to come and join me, and then you can chat and join in. We'll be all on there for me. More than welcome. You don't have to craft along if you don't want to. You don't have to do anything. You don't even have to be online. You can just talk and not have a video. Completely up to you. Right, so there's the little doggy, little moon. I'm going to do him with the little doggy. So bear with me because I forgot to get the doggy stamp out. Back in a moment. There we go. So this is Happy Tails, which, you know, being me and my doggy, I had to get Happy Tails because it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it, really? And if you're watching this morning, you'll know that there is, very excitingly, I can't talk about it too much yet, a new doggy set coming out in the new calendar in June. New calendar, I can't speak today. New catalogue in June, which is absolutely fab. And I saw it and I might have done a little shriek when I first saw it because it was so nice. No, I've just used that one. That's not the one I want. Oh, sorry, they're all slotted in front of me, which is great. But when you go and you're trying to talk and do, I can't do this multitasking dark. Not good, is it? Right. Make sure we've got you nice and flat because we're going to do a little doggy kennel here. Give that a second to soak in. Right, so that's the background of the doggy kennel. I've not been very successful with this before, I'm telling you now, so it might all go really pear-shaped. Last time I did this, I did it in completely the wrong colours and I tried to do a light stamp on a dark stamp, which is never a good thing, as everyone knows. I seem so calm. Yeah, but I've been on here since 9 o'clock this morning, Carol, so I may feel calm, but I've been doing this for a while now. I feel like, I'd like to say I feel like a pro. If you believe that, you'll believe anything. Really don't feel like a pro, but you know what? As we were, Alison and I were saying this morning that our business challenge, if you like, this morning, well, this month from Pip, was to just go online and introduce ourselves and, you know, talk about being online because the world has changed, doesn't it, recently? And we've all got to kind of get used to that. Oh, it's not too bad. And it's difficult when you're a little bit self-conscious or not used to talking online, which, you know, I'm not used to talking online. I could talk for England, everybody who knows me knows that, but I can't, I'm not very good online. But I think we've just got to get used to it, isn't it? It is the way of the future. You know, my lovely mum and dad are stuck at home. Mum's obviously not doing too well at the moment, so she's been feeling a bit sorry for herself, which is totally understandable, and I feel a bit sorry for her as well. And dad is obviously self-isolating with us, so we've been doing lots of video chats, and it's not the same, I admit it, it's really not the same, but it's nice, and it's the way you keep going. Hi Donna, hello, hi to everyone that's watching. I am not just simple stamping anymore, sorry, excuse me, but my doggy's disappeared. It's not that I'm hiding, my punches are down here. Well, they would be, definitely. Oh, you see, he was upside down and backwards. God, I love a dog punch. That's why I couldn't find him. He was hiding. He knew what was coming, obviously. All right, let's see if we can find a little bit of black. Oh, you're going to film there, Mr. Doggy. There you go, on little dog. I'm looking at that and now I don't know what to do. It's always the way, isn't it? You get halfway through a card and then think, I didn't really plan this out very well, but never mind. We'll just keep going. We might need something across the middle, but we'll see. Or across the bottom. do. The good thing about these stamps is because they're see-through, you can just plonk them on and have a look, see if it's going to fit, especially if you get them the right way around. Quite like that at the moment. Keep calm and wag on. Seems appropriate, doesn't it, seeing as that you can do at the moment. Did you have any joy, Ali, or is it all disappeared? If anybody wants to join me, the Zoom link is somewhere. Excuse me, I'm just going to zip onto Facebook for a moment. So, la la la. If anybody wants to join me, I'm just going to pop the Zoom link in there now. There you go. Hopefully that's worked. We'll find out in a minute. Fabulous. Let's go back online. This is where I find out I've done something really stupid, like put in the wrong link down or something, but we'll find out anyway. So let's see if anybody's coming. I shall keep an eye out momentarily. Right, Mr. Doggy's going in the middle. Oh, won't be a minute, Ali. I'm just in the process of stamping. There we go. Let's let Ali in. She's coming on. Let's see if she arrives in a moment. Oh, hello, Ali.
Hello again.
Hello, haven't seen you for ages, my lovely. How are you?
Oh no, it's like forever, isn't it?
Oh, it must have been at least, what, 2 hours?
Oh, I know it now. Why am I'm hearing myself.
Have you got it on Facebook as well?
Yeah, that'll be why.
That'll be why. She's doing the loopy loop thing.
Oh, hang on a minute. I've got to sort this out.
Pop that to one side for a second so we can have a bit of cleanery. So it only took me half an hour to put all the stamp sets away from this morning. Wasn't bad at all.
Right. Is that Zoom?
Hello.
Did it? Aha. Oh, I think I've closed Zoom.
I can still hear you, so you must be on Zoom.
Can you still hear me?
I can still hear you.
I can see all the comments from the live.
Are you on the wrong screen?
No.
Technology. Technology.
That was a delayed one. Hang on a minute. Hang on. This is driving me bonkers. I'll be back. I'm going to close it all down and I'll come back. Let me back in a minute.
All right, my love. And there she was gone. We'll blame modern technology, you see. to keep an eye out for her coming back now. That's the only problem. Right. Remember to put my bits on the right side. Let her in again. Oh, here comes Ali again. Maybe.
Right, let's try that.
Hello.
Hello. It was because the link is in the live. So the live is obviously still running. So I had to go back into the live, close the live down.
It was all too difficult.
Yeah, that's a bit technical though for Sunday. Sorted. Anyway, did you have a nice lunch?
I did. I went and sat in the garden. It's beautiful out there, apparently. Who'd want to go and sit in the garden though when you could be crafting?
Oh yeah, they're crafting any day. And I fed everybody, so they're all happy now. You should leave me alone for a while.
Well, there you go. There's the first card of the afternoon.
Oh, that's so cute. I didn't see you do the moon. Is a moon? Is that? Yeah, looks like it. I can't see.
It's a representation of something. But yes, no, I had my little cutout. So it was literally that and my dauber.
Lovely. We like that. We like that a lot.
That's simple. Yeah, really simple. Carol says hi, Alison.
Hello, Carol.
So yeah, so that's my little. Oh, I don't know. Got
Right, finished a cup of cheer.
No, I might even put my little heart there. Oh, I like that.
Another one sorted. Put the little heart. Oh, that all was. I've got my tablet to the side with you, with no volume, and of course it's delayed. And all I just turned and caught in my peripheral was you sticking your finger up with a dauber on it. I thought, oh.
That again.
Yeah, took me by surprise.
Nothing new there then.
Oh dear.
Carol says, I'm looking at you both crafting and think I should be doing some. That dog card is so cute. Oh, thanks, Carol. Oh, there you go. It's even cuter now because it's got a little heart on it as well.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Yeah, we love that.
Yeah, so that was number 18.
18?
That's number 18.
Lovely.
Yeah, I decided this afternoon I'm going to do a bit more creative. Which,
okay.
You know, for me doesn't mean messy, but you know, we'll try and see. So yeah, so that's the animal lovers sorted.
Yeah, you're smashing it. Well done.
And I've already, I don't know if you saw at the beginning, I had my sponges out, and Carol says, nice colours on your cup of cheer, Alison. Keep up the good work.
Oh, yeah. My thing, Carol, what I'm doing is I'm crafting along, but I'm for my sins. Let me see if I can show you. I've decided to die cut every single one of my dies and put them in a catalogue and label it so that I know what I've got. Yeah, it's going to take some time. So that was a cup of cheer that I've just finished. Yeah, months worth of work.
Thank goodness for self-isolation and being stuck at home.
I think it's absolutely
social distancing, not social. Yeah. You know what I meant.
Yeah, I think it's a perfect activity.
Right. My top tip for anybody stuck at home, who, if like me, cannot do bows for love nor money, is to sit and if you search for Queen Pip cards on YouTube and find her bow, how to tie a bow video, is to sit and watch it endlessly until you crack it. And that is literally what I've done, which is fabulous.
Absolutely fabulous.
think you can see where I'm going with this, can't you?
Pretty pretty.
Let's have a little look. What we've got. I think my lovely lipstick ink pad has been in and out all morning. That's all I've done is lovely lipstick, feels like. I'm sure I haven't. I'm sure there have been other colours are available. You know, it sounded like some sort of salesperson.
You've got to get your use out of it though before it retires, haven't you?
Absolutely. And it is such a lovely colour. It really is.
Even though to any crafters out there, anything that is retiring doesn't mean to say you have to stop using it.
No, exactly. We keep going. Yeah. Endlessly we keep going. I can't remember which one's which now. I think that's that one.
Some of us go on more than others.
Never let go. Never ever, never let go. Carol says, Pip makes bow look so easy, tying bow so easy. I hate tying them. Seriously, Carol, watch her video with a piece of rope in your hand or string in your hand and just practice it and pause it at certain points until you've got it. And once you've got it, you can't kind of unget it, if you know what I mean. So that's not even a word, is it, ungetting it? But I am so glad that I did. And now I've got it, I feel...
You've got it.
I've got it. And it's a skill that they can't take away from me. And my bows look better for it as well. So when I go to my next card class and I have to go turn around and say, excuse me, can somebody tie me a bow, please? I won't have to. I shall be the person that they come to for bow tying.
I remember that.
And I shall be so proud.
You do realise you've said that live and it's now documented.
I may regret saying that at some point. I don't mind. I take the challenge. I take your bows and I raise you a double knot. Yeah, it is a shame the lovely lipstick is going, Carol. We are all gutted. We've been saying that all morning. Too nice a colour. It shouldn't be going, but there are some really nice colours coming. So, you know,
Donna's waiting to come in on Zoom.
Oh, yeah. Woohoo. Sorry, I'm trying to look at three things. It just doesn't work. Is she coming in? Come on, why don't you admit? Oh, there she is. Hopefully. Oh, she's disappeared. Donna's turned into a chair.
Oh, she's connecting to audio. Connecting. She's going to come back and it's going to be a shock. She's going, oh, didn't know she was there.
Those who don't know, Donna is also a member of the Invisible Person Guild.
She's into acting. She's now doing a special as the Invisible Man. Oh, there you are.
Hello. Every time I say hello, the dog thinks somebody's coming in.
Hello, dogs.
Just cutting some cardstock.
Oh, how are you doing, Donna? Are you all right?
I'm very well, thank you. Are you?
Yes, it's all going well.
How many have you made so far?
18. I've written pencil numbers on the back because I know I'd forget. 18 cards so far.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So yes, it's going slightly better than I thought it would, actually, to be fair. But then I started early and I started doing really, really simple ones because I thought actually that might be a good idea. Hang on, I'm just going to raise my light up a bit. I'm sitting in the dark. The sun goes around the side of the house and it all gets very dark. So I started with some quite simple ones this morning, just in case it all went a bit pear-shaped. But
can I just say simple but beautiful?
Yeah, simply stylish, as Pip would say.
Yes.
So yes, I have pre-cut some layers and things, and now I'm playing a little bit, if I'm honest.
Fantastic. That's great.
So yeah, you know, we're doing all right, and Ali's been here most of the day, keeping me company.
That's good.
So yeah,
Busy in
I
a
suppose
way.
a lot of the royal stampers will be busy at the retreat, won't they? So they can't pop in.
yeah, there are a few that are over that way. Pip popped on earlier in a break, which was nice.
Good.
So
Fantastic.
yeah, so we've just been. It's almost like sitting together and making cards, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to make a holder for my glue, because a few weeks ago I used my pot that I put all my rubbish in, and I think I might have thrown my old glue away.
Oh no!
I know. So I'm going to make a special holder so I don't do it again.
If I show you my, let me see if I can show you my holders.
I had to eat the Ferrero Rochers just to have the holder for the glue.
I'll just try to see that is.
My son made me mine with his 3D printer.
So show me yours.
There's one.
Oh, that's quite cool.
That's big. Oh, brilliant.
So there's that one, and then
Well
there's
done.
that one, which was a bit shallow, and it sort of falls out. But when I come along to team training, I'll show you what I use it whenever I go to team training. Oh, no, I won't, because I can't find it.
It's hidden on the desk somewhere under all the dies.
Yeah, famous last words. Oh, there it is. I've got some of these 3M tapes. The whole thing's double-sided tape, and they fit perfectly in there on the desk as well. So if ever you get anything like that,
fantastic.
2-in-1 use.
Yeah.
Oh, Carol says, how did I eat on the Zoom? I didn't eat the Ferrero Rochers today. I'd like to say a while ago, but actually I think it was last week. Well, my lovely mum, when I went upstairs earlier before all this rubbish started, decided that she couldn't eat chocolate anymore, and she didn't want to. She's not eating very well, and she gave me a load of chocolate, which is brilliant. I'm really impressed by that. Anybody that knows my mum, she does not share chocolate ever. You know, and it's quite a thing. So, you know, I knew she was feeling quite poorly when she said, "Oh, take the chocolate home. I'm not going to eat it."
Oh dear, yeah.
And I felt quite sad at that point, because I thought, crikey, she really is feeling rough. Needless to say, she has had a little bit of chocolate since, so we're all right. But yeah, so it's been sat in my cupboard, and then obviously when we bought a couple of bits to go in the cupboard, I found them and went, oh, they're not going to last, are they? They better eat them before they go off. And so I ate them.
That's the excuse I use all the time.
Absolutely.
They're my favourites, actually. The only thing I don't share.
Don't share chocolate.
No.
Kids have their own.
I like Lindor. Is it Lindor?
Oh, yes, yeah, they're nice. I like them.
They're lovely. Any one of those, I like all of them. Actually, my eldest bought me an Easter egg this year, and he bought me a Rolo one. I can't remember the last decade that I ate Rolos. Oh my God, they're lovely.
Remember that thing where you used to have to give the person you fancied your last Rolo?
Yeah.
I really loved myself.
Well, I tried to give it to Tony, actually. I tried to be really nice, and he went, no, you're all right. He said, I've already just eaten my own packet. Clearly not thinking of giving me his last one. So what are you working on at the moment, Donna?
I'm going to make a holder for my glue.
Oh, yeah, that was it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Short-term memory's gone.
Yeah.
happens to us all.
Who said that?
Yeah, some of us more than others.
Carol, if you look up the responses, there's a link that I've put about 15 minutes ago, I think. Let me see if I can go on there and pop it on again for you. She says, trying to find the link again, which has disappeared. Here we go. Let's have a little look. Let me see if I can get. Sorry, that's me again. Let's see. There you go. Try that. Try that link. Try that, and we'll keep an eye out and see if it works. Will you? Right, card number 19 is done. Woohoo!
Nature's thoughts. Nature's thoughts.
There we go. Card number 19.
Nice. Lovely. Well done, Deb.
Beautiful.
With a handmade background.
That's what I do need to do.
And the good thing about using lovely lipstick is all that cardstock that I've got quite a bit of because I bought it because I really like it, is I'm actually using it for a really good purpose now, as opposed to just sitting on it and stroking it. Because that's what you do when you've got nice paper. You sit and stroke it and you don't chop it up. And that's wrong, people. People out in Facebook land, if you've got DSP, designer special paper or printed paper or really nice stuff, don't just leave it in a drawer, use it. And now I'm going to go away and use it because I don't ever. I just got it in the cupboard doing that.
Who's it? Jane always says you have to buy 2 packs, 1 pack to use and 1 pack to stroke.
That's exactly right. Except no. Right. Hopefully, Carol's going to come and join us now.
Hello. You've got me.
Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon, ladies.
Hi. Are you're walking around?
I'm walking around because I'm going upstairs.
Oh, okay.
So I've been sitting in the garden. Sorry, guys.
Oh, that's all right.
Feel guilty now.
I can see it from here.
Now, if our Wi-Fi reached the garden and all my crafting stuff was out there, I would be out in the garden as well. But sadly, our Wi-Fi doesn't reach out there, and I'd be trying to go. I'm just going to go and get. I'm just going to go and get. I'm just going to go and get. So you'd see is me walking up and down the garden. It wouldn't work.
Yeah.
You're doing very well.
Oh, I think you've got it. Have you got it on somewhere else as well? Because I can hear myself.
Oh, perhaps hang on a minute. Hang on. Let me go into Facebook and shut me down there. Perhaps that's why. Is that better?
That's better. I can't hear myself now.
I was on Facebook because I didn't want to lose it in case I couldn't get into Zoom.
Ah, that's what it was. You were multitasking.
I was multitasking. You're doing.
Oh, I lost you for a moment then.
Oh, you're doing a lovely job, and you're so calm.
It's only card making. Worst case scenario, if it goes wrong, you make another one. Or you stick an embellishment over it, and it's called handmade.
What are you going to do with all the cards when you finish them?
So, people who have donated, thank you very much.
Thank you.
We'll
very worthwhile cause.
Absolutely, thank you. We'll get their choice of card, or if they specified a particular type of card, they'll get that one.
Or they've had a beautiful one picked for them.
Or they've had a really nice one. That's all right. Some people think they're special. What can I say? And if if not that, then I will be selling the rest of the cards for donations to ARC. So everything that's made today will either be done for donations or be sold to.
Well done. Very
ARC.
good. Very good.
Nothing for me apart from the pleasure of knowing that I've made some cards.
And we're proud of you for doing this Zoom and doing it.
Absolutely.
Very.
And it's really not as scary as people think it is. Because the worst case scenario, you know, you just alienate yourself from society.
Actually, you're pushing yourself forward to do more of these videos like everybody else does now, aren't you?
Do you know what? It's really interesting because I watch other people doing it, and you know, some people are really, really good at it and they're naturals and they're very comfortable speaking in front of it. I'm quite happy to chat to people. The card making is kind of incidental. So I don't know. I'm really thought about it. Who knows? Who knows what the future brings, eh? We all make it up as we go along.
That's true.
Right. I feel more butterflies coming along.
So my question on the thing, and then I've sort of like zoomed onto Zoom now, is have you, any of you ladies, already purchased anything from the retirement list?
Not specifically. I have bought a few things that I know are carrying forward into the new catalogue, only because, and the only reason I haven't bought anything that was retiring was I pretty much bought everything that I really, really wanted, and everything else would have been a nice to have. But there were a couple of bits, like I've topped up the order with a couple of ribbons and things that are retiring or are on the clearance folder, just because actually I don't use them. But no, all that I went through when we first got the catalogue this time last year, I went through and went, I want that, and that for myself. And I'm really pleased that I did, because one of the ones that I saw that I really, really wanted was the Clubhouse set, because my golf. So it was like, that's birthday sorted for the next 10 years. So I knew I had to buy that, and they have announced that set is retiring, but I've already got it, so I won't be buying it again, obviously.
What about you, Alison? Have you made any purchases?
No, not since the list came out. I've got an order pending, but again, it's all for stuff that is going forward anyway. I don't think there's any. I think what you've got to remember is, out of the 38, I had 38 retiring stamp sets and 19 that are staying. So I've got quite a lot of stuff off of the list already.
That's good. That's good.
So there wasn't really anything. No, I don't think there's anything. And what the set that I have had pre-put onto the order, just in case in preparation, is actually carrying forward anyway. So there's no rush for me to have to order, because I've already done this month's quarter anyway, or this quarter anyway.
Oh, well done you, because my quarter doesn't, I'm only into the first month of my next quarter. So all right. What about Donna? Have you made any purchases, Donna? She can't hear me.
Donna, I think
have you made any purchases off the retirement list?
I think you've muted yourself, Donna.
I did. I muted myself. Sorry, guys. Yes, I purchased the Stamparatus plates.
Yeah.
Oh, good idea.
Oh yeah, I did get 2 of those actually.
Yeah, I use that quite a lot. I help a charity with a group, and a lot of people there can't find it difficult to stamp with the acrylic blocks. So the Stamparatus is great for that. So I got a couple of spares of them just in case. I got a couple of the notes of kindness card kits as well for the group. I thought that'd be really good for the art group. With it being such a fantastic price, I thought, yeah, I can't resist that. And oh, lovely lipstick refill. I quite like that colour.
Everybody loves a bit of lovely lipstick.
And some of the cards and envelopes, you know, with the gold and the silver hedge.
Yeah.
Again, they were such a good price. I thought I could use those art groups. So yeah, nothing really for me, but more for something I can use
for other. Yeah.
How about yourself,
Oh, great.
Karen?
Well, it's interesting because a couple of things that I'd got, like the stamp sets, I hadn't necessarily bought the dies, and I thought it'd be nice to get the dies before they retire if I needed them. So I made a couple of purchases there. Also, I can't say anything about the new catalogue, but there was something not on there that I felt I needed. So I had to revert back to the old catalogue to make sure I got it before it retired. But I can't say anymore because you're not allowed to talk about the new catalogue, are you? So my mum's the word. But there was something in it, I thought, in the new catalogue, there might be something better, but there wasn't, if that makes sense.
Yeah, okay. We're all going to be inboxing you shortly. You know that, don't you?
Well, yeah. I love Stampin' Up, but my only thing with all the stuff is, and I think it's absolutely beautiful, I really wish they do something which sort of included adolescent type children, younger children. You know, it seems to be they're very good at young babies and young children, but I sort of think there's a sort of just a little market there they seem to be missing out on for. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they do various, it changes every year. And I think what they're talking about now is, obviously, at the moment we've got the annual catalogue coming out, which will be out in a little while. But then obviously we've also got the Christmas, autumn, winter catalogue.
Yeah.
Not long after. I think, is that all? I want to say it's August that comes out, but don't quote me on that because.
Yeah, I think it does. I think it's coming out a month early.
And that, again, will have a lot more seasonal stamps, but we'll also have the, you know, like we've currently got the poppy.
Yes.
Which is not in the annual catalogue.
No.
Yet, maybe, who knows? But obviously.
Who knows?
Yeah, watch this
now
space.
It's in our spring summer catalogue, so you know, we just have to watch this space and see what happens.
Yeah, but anyway, so what else did I bought some faceted gems that I think were leaving because I thought they were quite useful. So there were some bits that I really thought I hadn't bought them, but yeah, I'll get them before they retire. Spent more than I should have done, but hey ho, there we go.
Hello, Eleanor, who's watching on Facebook. Hope you and the family are well.
Oh, where's that gone? Why can't I see that? Oh, the set is driving me nuts. It's so fiddly.
Which one are you doing now?
Everything is rosy.
Oh, right, okay.
But the actual, the little dies, these bits, where's my camera?
Oh, gosh, yeah.
They're so intricate.
Yeah.
And yeah, I haven't even got to the ornate dies yet. They're the next lot. They're going to be fun. Trying to weed everything out of that. The problem is, it's not the all the little bits, because you'd obviously, if you're using the dies, you'd have to take them out anyway.
Yeah.
It's because I've got adhesive backing on them.
Oh,
so
have you?
Yeah, I've done adhesive backing on my card
yes.
so that literally I just peel it off and stick it straight down onto my card. Otherwise, I'd be sitting there with Tombow trying to stick it. That is
a really, really good idea.
Yeah, it is, because you're trying to die cut through card, or actually I'm using paper, but you're trying to die cut through paper and the double-sided adhesive sheet and its backing, so that you can obviously get it off. It's quite hard.
But a good idea that is such an easy way to. Otherwise, you'll be sitting there with tiny blobs of Tombow everywhere, and
it'd take me forever. That's what I did with the very first one. I learned very quickly not to do that.
So did you buy the backing stuff from Stampin' Up, or was that prior to, because Stampin' Up did have it for a while, didn't they, and then they stopped it?
No, my husband works for a very, very well-known repositionable pad company.
Right.
Well, I think I should not. I might just put this on a post-it note just to remind me.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, you post-its are really handy. Yeah.
Oh right.
I've got a post-it note.
So it's a very well-known company.
Yes.
And,
Sorry, you were saying.
Thanks, Deb.
they have a lot of waste that they just throw away. So I'm not dissing them as a company, but it's because they have samples, all their test stuff. So when the life of that sample batch comes up, or they're no longer using that batch of stuff, or it wasn't successful in the market, obviously it goes to waste. Well, it doesn't, because it ends up in my craft room, which
Lovely.
is great.
So you're recycling it. So you're the recycle lady.
So where it would normally have gone into the waste, in a lot of things, they have pallets. So I get it. So it's like double-sided foam. This is photo. I'm actually using. Well, I've got sheets of. This is just the double-sided stuff, but I've got different layers of foam and everything. So lovely.
Right. Mm.
Yeah.
Deb,
So
what color?
waste.
Oh, sorry. Deb, what colour are you using on that butterfly?
That one?
Yeah.
That's actually the DSP.
Oh, that's the DSP, is it?
Yeah, but the Butterfly Gala, is it called Butterfly Gala, the actual DSP? This one?
Yeah, the black and white one. Oh, the coloured one. Yeah.
Yeah.
One side. And the punch actually fits the I was going to say flutterbuys and butterflies.
Do you know what? I've got 2 batches of that, and I didn't even know I didn't know the punch cut them out.
There you go. You've learned something new today. So
Do you know, I knew there was a reason why I came on here to see you guys today.
Because you love us, Carol, obviously.
I made a couple of cards this morning. They were unfortunately condolence cards, so after I've done those, and no, it's not. It's my daughter's. So my son-in-law's grandfather passed away. So
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it is sad, isn't it? Unfortunately, he had dementia, and unfortunately he did get a chest infection, and I think he did have COVID in the end. So very sad. But his wife, who's still alive, and my son-in-law's mum literally live about 5 minutes and then about 15 minutes away from me. So Chris and we took a walk out to do our exercise to deliver the cards at the same time, which was nice.
Yeah.
Saved on the post, because I don't know how long it would take to get there, even though it's down the road.
Well, that's the other thing, isn't it? But I think that's the thing, with the best will in the world, if you can get out and use your daily walk to drop stuff off, that poor postie is struggling under the weight of stuff at the moment.
Yeah.
And with the best will in the world, they're trying their best to social distance, but it's impossible.
Yeah.
Look at the way the post office actually works internally.
Well, I sent an A4 package to Sarah last week, and because it was just over large letter depth, because I think it has to be 2.5 centimetres.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Mine was about 28 millimetres, which is literally just over, wasn't it? A few more, just wouldn't quite go through their thing. So they had to send it small parcel. But bearing in mind, it literally just went small parcel. She got it next day.
No, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
When she if you look on her Kiss Creative and that, she posted a card up saying thank you, didn't she?
Yes, she did.
I only posted it to her along with the envelope of bits and pieces I was sending her. I literally sent it the day before.
Wow,
Gobsmacked.
that's amazing. Amazing.
So I'm so far out of my comfort zone. I'm even fussy cutting now. This has just got ridiculous.
Wow. You?
Deb, I hope you're
Fussy.
having lots of liquid to drink as well. Water, oh, tea.
I've got. I'm on the.
Mug now.
I'm on the hard stuff now. Bit of diet.
Oh,
lemonade.
hard stuff there.
Yeah, look at that. Whoa.
What can I say, you know?
Yeah, well, my tea maker seems to have stopped. He was busy singing earlier, so he seemed to have gone too busy or doing some recording now.
Oh.
That's just
So
rude.
guys, I've got to love you and leave you now because my power is running right out. But all I can say is well done, Deb. You're doing a fab job. Alison, great keeping her company because I sort of caught up from this morning earlier. Nice to see Donna. And can't wait to see the end and the final, all the 26 all made.
Brilliant. Oh,
Take care.
thanks,
Take
Carol.
care.
Lovely to see
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Oh, hi, Louise. Louise is watching us on Facebook. Louise Sims.
Hello, Louise.
Hi, Lou. All right. I'm hoping everybody's well up north. We're all just crafting and getting on with it now. It's great.
My holder's a bit wobbly. What do you suggest? Do you think some more card stock at the back?
So where is it wobbling?
Put it in.
I
It
love
sort of bends back.
I love it. Looks like a very important throne.
It is. You could put some strips down the side. You know what? So if you turn it sideways,
That way.
Yeah.
so you see whether you've got the hole. If you put a strip across or like all the way round, like a box go
In there.
Yeah, it'll stop it.
Yeah.
stop it when
Holding it down.
wobbling quite so much.
Yeah.
Wobble it, wobble, wibble. I don't know. Wibble, wobble. Jelly on
I do a lot of wibble wobbling.
I wibble and wobble, but all in the wrong places.
Yeah, exactly.
So for those that have just joined us, we're on card. I think this is card 20.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah,
Really?
card
Wow.
20. That's amazing.
That's amazing. Oh, I'm going to be disappointed when you finish now. If you're that far
I
ahead.
might have to go to 30 then.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to see. See how I feel. I can still feel my fingertips at that point.
Well, yeah. I like that you broke it up into 2 sections, actually. It's quite nice. Gives
bit
others
foreign.
opportunity to join in that maybe couldn't this morning, doesn't it? Or vice versa.
And people now know what they're letting themselves in for as well.
Yeah. Right, I am trying to see. To say, I do like having access to the preview of the catalogue. I'm being very naughty and seeing whether the stamp set that I'm doing now is carrying over or not, because we can. That's one of the benefits, you see, of joining the team.
I have to say, the Barry and Jay did a lovely video. They did a quick flick through of the catalogue and they'd got marked down everything that was reduced in their catalogue. And I thought, what a good idea. No, I want to do that.
Yeah, did you see Sarah did it as well? And she put like minus 20% and put what the new price was and stuff. Yeah, very good. Yeah, that's I have to say I do go through the whole lot and I do put an R by it all, but I didn't go as far as pricing it.
If you look, I don't know if you can see behind me. Where am I? There.
Yeah.
That's the edge of my shelving up there. And everything with a sticker on it, a little dot. I've got one here at the moment. I put them all up. No, I'm currently using current. That's quite amazing. But everything that has a little coloured dot on it is retired. So it's just for me to play with now, really.
Yeah. I have a system like that. Let me find one that's retired behind me. So vintage leaves, for instance, the red means it's retired, but
Yeah.
the blue tab on it means it's got a matching die set inside, or that goes with it. It might not be inside. And if it's a punch that goes with it, it gets a yellow dot.
That is absolutely beyond. Do you do day calls? Because you can come around here and do mine if you want.
And you actually you
Mine.
you can't actually see my stamps behind me, can you? See if I can.
Oh yeah, just about.
Yeah.
But they look like they're double depth.
These ones are double depth. Yeah, these ones here, sort of there, and there. They're all double layered because they're the ones that were from Christmas. They only go back to the Christmas catalogue, because those I haven't filed, because it means now moving, because this is all A to Z, and it would then mean moving all of them to put them all, the rest of them, back in the right place. So that's another task for me to do while I'm off isolating.
Oh, lovely card. Well done.
Lovely. So
Yeah,
pretty.
I do work as well, Deb. No more wobble. Well, there you go.
Oh yay! Oh, well done, Dot.
Excellent.
It still falls over though.
I think I knocked it.
Oh, that's perfect.
There we go. That's card number 20.
Well done.
Hooray! Momentous moment. Whoop, 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 whoop. I'm going to think to wave my dirty rag.
Are you waving a dirty rag at me?
Yeah. I've got several of them hanging up. Woo! Instead of pom-poms. Wave your dirty rag about.
Oh, honestly. That's your trap monkeys.
Can't get the staff, can you? Yeah, so I've still got to go and label. I haven't started to label the ones from the current retirement list yet, so that's another job. I really need to be writing all this down.
Talking of systems, I've put little labels on the ones that are carrying forward.
Oh, no.
So I know which is current and which isn't.
Very good.
Like it. Right. I need a challenge.
Need a challenge.
What shall I make my next card? Come on.
Trees.
Sorry?
Trees.
Trees.
Trees. Or foliage.
Right. Foliage.
Foliage trees. Oh, I know an idea for some time. As you've still got 6 to go, how about something with rainbows? It doesn't have to be a rainbow, but with rainbow colours.
Oh yeah, rainbow colours.
Okay. Still got my art top on.
Yeah.
What am I looking for? Not quite foliage, but it's getting there. I'm working in that direction.
Good.
A little bit of vibrant vases.
Yeah.
Those that haven't seen the stamp set, it's that one.
Oh yeah, lovely. Yeah.
And the joys of that one is while I'm zooming under there somewhere, waving at the back. Somewhere under there is a punch that matches, but I don't know what I've done with it, so it's under there somewhere. It's time to bring out the metal ruler.
I know where it is. I'm looking for Everything is Rosy. It's on the clearance rack, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
The other thing I like about these blocks is you can put a stamp on either side.
Mm.
Talk amongst yourselves, Facebook.
Excuse me. Uh-oh. Now it's time for ornate borders and ornate layers. Oh, wish me luck.
So if anybody on Facebook land would like to suggest anything, please just comment below, and I'll either ignore it if I can't do it.
Gloss
I'll
over. Gloss over.
No, I'm realistic. I've got another 6 cards to make, at least. So you know, we'll just see what happens.
Let's see if I can see any comments.
I've got my phone open here so I can see them all.
Oh, good. Eleanor. Who's Eleanor? Is that a friend of yours, Deb?
Eleanor is a school friend. Well, school friend.
She's just thinking of her card craft stuff that's been packed away in the loft for years. Go get it out, Eleanor. Come craft with us.
And Leslie as well.
Leslie,
Come on, Eleanor, you can get the girls and the son out there. They can all be card making.
Yeah, Leslie. Look, sounds like Leslie's got her feet up in the garden. Nice. Why not? Well, actually, she doesn't say that. She might be gardening for all I know.
She's in the sunshine anyway.
Yeah.
It's quite dull here today.
It's lovely here. I have to say, it's rather nice down in Surrey.
You southerners.
And in Berkshire. Sorry, I need to say Berkshire, don't I?
Royal Berkshire.
I'm in Royal Berkshire, yes.
I'm very posh. Are we very
Yeah.
posh?
I'll come back to that bit,
Yeah.
Deb.
All that goes by the wayside, though, when I tell you I'm from Bracknell. All the posh goes out the window. As my dad,
She was posh.
yeah, as my dad always used to tell us, Bracknell born and Bracknell bred, strong in the arm and thick in the head.
Baby, not parents.
get this back out again. Hello. How's it going? It's not come off though, is it?
No, just separation again.
Oh, that's better. I've added 3 pieces of cardstock to the middle. It stopped wobbling now.
Brilliant.
Fantastic.
What's those? What was you making?
I'm still making the holder for my glue.
What's it supposed to be?
No, it's supposed to be A, not the. That's the problem. Isn't it?
A?
It's a single thing. It's a tube.
Oh,
Just not laminating.
okay. Oh, sorry about the word.
Are we coughing in the background?
Yes. He's left rather rapidly. His printer is still not, he's switched it off.
Oh, like the rest of us. We'll just blame it on the technology.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, I think he might have said a few choice things to it and then left it.
That's about right.
Yeah.
There we go. So I've got to get my lovely markers out now. Somebody said to me the other day, and I found this quite amazing, that they didn't think markers were for colouring.
What?
Yeah. And I
What
thought,
else are they for then?
well, that was
Right.
kind of my question as well. And I know there is a stamp set that goes over the top of this, but I just felt like colouring for a bit.
Okay. That's rather foxed me, that one. Maybe they thought that they were just for either, you know, when you do that, when you colour directly onto the stamp.
Do that thing.
Yeah, or thumping. That's the other thing. Have you seen these people that do thumping?
I beg your pardon.
Yeah, thumping onto the stamp. You know, when you go, they get, where's a pen? I'm going to stamp things. And they literally get it. And then they get the end of the marker and they tap it like this. And then they'll get another colour and then thump it. So that it comes out graduated rather than actually rubbing it on. It's called thumping.
I've heard of that one. That one's new to me.
That's very new to me as well. And I'm not entirely sure that I would feel comfortable thumping.
I've
For many reasons, but mostly because it sounds far too messy.
Yeah. I'd be worried about damaging my nib.
Let's not go down that road.
Right. Oh, I can get all of those on one.
Lots of people I know would be taking so much care over doing this. And I actually think it almost looks better when it doesn't look like you've taken very much care on it. It's artistically rubbish.
It's not artistically rubbish. It's artistically...
Yeah, we designed stamps that have white space in between them. So, you know, my colouring is designed like that.
Where am I? One more to do. Right.
For those of you tuning in, I have got a head. It's just I'm concentrating.
Yeah, well done. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. Very interesting.
OMG. Every single one of those out.
I'm very carefully putting all of my my stamp sets to one side on my chair next to me. I've just looked down and my trimmer to cut this piece of card is under all of the pile of stamp sets.
Oops.
And maybe some time.
Okay.
Or I may have just been a genius and moved them all and not dropped one, which would be absolutely amazing if I had.
Likelihood of that happening though is,
Well, I did it, so I'm not going to complain, whatever it was, but it was highly unlikely, I think, is the correct terminology.
yeah. So did you get any more response to your carry on characters?
Well, I don't think anybody's responded to my carry on thing. I'm going to have to go and have a quick look.
Sarah, now what about Donna? Donna, if you were a carry on character, carry on from the carry. Oh, she's gone. Talking
Not
to
there.
me. Yes, there she is.
No, you're not.
She's
No.
doing her Invisible Man impression. You're very good at that.
It's my crafting things are all sort of around me, so that's why I keep going backwards and forwards.
I thought you were auditioning for the Invisible Man. So if you were a carry on character from the Carry On movies, who would you be?
Right.
Or actor? You'd neither be the actor or the character.
Barbara Windsor.
Not Barbara Windsor.
Yeah, no, I would be Barbara Windsor.
Barbara Windsor. Excellent.
Yeah, always getting into trouble.
I can remember is.
Yeah.
And for those of you under the age of 40, you've no idea what I'm talking about.
So go on then, how about you two?
Oh, I'll be Hattie Jakes.
So I think it was Sarah was also probably a bit of Sid James, if I'm honest, because I've got that kind of. Yeah. But I do not think if anybody says it to me. A lovable rogue. I'd like to think I'm a lovable rogue.
Who was the other one that I absolutely love? The one that did up Pompeii. What was his name?
Frankie Howard.
Frankie Howard. Yeah, we like a bit of Frankie.
Blimey, I don't know where that came from, but yeah. I mean, I like Kenneth Williams, but mate.
Oh, yeah, matron. Oh yeah.
I'm around, I'm listening.
Trying to think of them. I don't really know many others of their names. I always like the one that always played the young doctor. You were always a little bit silly. A bit, well, all of it's
Terry
silly.
and June or someone like that in it.
Yeah, Terry wasn't he? They both were actually in different ones, I think, at some stage. Yeah. He died really young, didn't he, Terry?
Oh, hello, Nicola. Who might be watching. Hello. You can say hello if you want to below. Oh, no problem if you don't want. Hope the family's well and you're enjoying being at home with them.
Nearly stabbed myself.
Yeah.
What have you got planned after this then? Anything, anybody?
No, no
I might
plans.
make some cards for fun.
It'd be like after doing the Pips one, I don't think I crafted again for 2 weeks following that.
I lost my mojo completely. I don't
Yeah.
think I even picked up a piece of card. I just went, no, I just can't face it.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I was like, oh,
I think I was officially carded out. And for
Yeah.
those that don't know what we're talking about, Alison and myself and our friend Pip did an event a few months ago for the breast care units at Frimley and Royal Surrey, and which are 2 local hospitals, as well as breast care now. So the 3 charities, and we split the money between them, and we made 1,500 cards in a day. So this is why this is, more doable. But it was a slightly different event because every card we made multiples of cards, whereas this is obviously me making 26 individually designed cards because I can.
And the although we did a lot of the prep work for it, on the actual day was God knows how many.
It was about 30 people in the end, weren't there? They dropped in and out, and
got together and came round and did it all. It was massive joint effort, wasn't it? It was brilliant.
It was amazing.
But I don't know if and when it could be repeated with the current situation.
Well, I think that's the thing, isn't it? We can't at the moment.
Breathe a sigh of relief.
A little bit of bling on there.
Oh, that's lovely, Deb. Brilliant.
Oh, gorgeous. Love it. I've got that set, but I really haven't used it much. You created one for Pip's craft.
This was not this particular card, but one very similar to this,
wasn't it? Yeah.
I think there's 2 sets that use the same punch, which is vibrant vases and
varied vases.
And I think it might have been the other one. I'm not sure, but it's such a really easy stamp set to use.
Yeah, I haven't given it enough time. I've got it, and I really haven't used it like I should have. But yeah, I need to pull it out.
But what I have said that I wasn't doing too much of today was die cutting, because once I went down, that's a slippery slope to go down, and you're going to make lots.
Yeah.
But we've only got 5 cards left.
Really?
It's 3:30.
Wow.
Now, there was one stamp set that I wanted to use, which strangely enough was used at the other thing, but I haven't actually used it yet. I haven't used it. So this could be a complete disaster. This could be the disaster of the day.
Just a happy accident, maybe?
Could be. We'll find out in a minute.
Okay.
We'll give it a go and see what happens. Worst case scenario, it goes in the bin and we make another one. That's my excuse, and I am sticking to it. Now I can give everybody that's watching a little lesson in how to stick the backs on, because it really is a brand new set. So it's a rubber mount set, and it comes with a backing on it, which you just peel off and dispose of. And then you get the sticky film bit, which, get it right, each one has the matching shape and 2 parts you just peel off. And then the technical bit, this is a one hit wonder, is to try and line it up and just drop it in. And sometimes it goes beautifully and you look and there's no bits around, and then when you peel it off, it's super sticky on the back, so that when you get your block, occasionally if you put it down wrong, you end up with a bit sticking out one side and nothing on the other, but it doesn't happen too often. They're actually pretty well designed.
I've got a couple like that.
That's the theory anyway. It doesn't look right, but it is.
Oh, do you like using Uncle James's cup?
Is everyone big enough?
No, that's shocking. That's Uncle James's.
Right.
Wait till I tell you.
So this will either be brilliant or absolute rubbish. We'll see.
Do you lay your daubers with the colours?
No, but I wash mine.
Oh, do you?
I just rinse them under water and leave them to dry.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
But I have heard of other people who said that they go really bobbly, but not a problem I've ever had.
No, I've never washed mine. I just have one colour, one for each colour, roughly.
But I do use my sponges more than my daubers, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I swap between both and the roller jobby thingy as well.
Brayer.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I swap between different ones for different reasons, I think.
Gorgeous big stamps. I've no idea what they'll be like, but the only downside of having these stamps is they really adhere to your blocks really well, and sometimes
Yes.
you can't get them off the blocks.
Yeah, you have to literally get your finger underneath them, your nail underneath it to lift it, don't you? Not so bad once they've been used a few times.
But the first time it's like, bing on. We nearly started singing then. That would have been bad.
That would have been twice today.
Yeah, this Klingon's on the starboard bow, starboard bow, starboard bow. Sorry. The worst that can happen is it goes in the bin.
We like that. So pretty.
It is really pretty, isn't it? that's why you use paper to stamp on, because you end up with lots of grime around where you've been stamping.
That stamp, looking at that as well, would look really nice stamped around with that effect that you did this morning with the masking technique.
Do you know what? Almost in black.
Yeah.
I might leave that out. I'm having a thought. Or this is the problem with having crafters online. They inspire you. I feel like I should have little stars going around, or a little, you know, call out with a little light bulb going
Ping.
quite cool, actually, wouldn't it?
That's my door, by the way, if you wonder what that noise is. It's somebody coming in and out my craft room, because I've got hanging on the door one of those metal peacocks.
Have you got a ding dong thing?
It's no, it sort of rattles. It's sort of loosely held on the door on a nail.
Oh, Jane. Jane's online. Jane.
Hi, Jane.
We're doing good, Jane. We're going for simple stamping ish, sort of. And if you're free and you want to join us on Zoom, you're very welcome to. Although I know you have got pops in the background, so totally understand if you can't. I'm just getting brave and breaking open a new stamp set, which I haven't actually used yet. So we'll see, you know. How wrong can it go at this stage? Not at all. It would never go wrong, obviously, because things never go wrong, do they?
At the very Versailles you hadn't used it.
Yeah.
Well, aren't you lucky then that it's carrying over?
Is it? Oh, I hadn't actually noticed. Oh, that's very good. Just because Jane's online now. What do you reckon?
Oh, that's lovely.
Now, I happen to know that Jane particularly likes this colour, so we'll have a go. Oh, that's nice.
Need a wheat bag out like Pip had. Neck's going.
You need a Pip's wheat bag from
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah. Got a load upstairs. I just
They're just upstairs and not with you.
no, exactly. It's fine. When I go back indoors, I'll grab one out. I've got a date with my son later to play Forza. So
Playing what?
Forza Horizon 4 we're on. I've just qualified, so keep my boys happy gaming with them.
Yeah, I tried with Matthew and he lost the will to live with me, because I'm going, well, how do I do that?
They all Robert's friends, obviously, because they're all like in their 30s, and that they all ask, is mum coming on? They'll call me mum. Is mum coming on? Because I play Call of Duty and that with them.
Yeah.
And we've got our own clan and stuff, which I can't say what the clan. I didn't make up the name, but I cannot say it on here. They are all boys, so, and they are a lot older. not than me, obviously, but That would just be weird.
But very flattering.
Sorry?
But very flattering.
What, the boys?
No, they're all older than you.
Yeah, no, they're all obviously my Robert's age, and my nephew plays as well. So my Robert will be 30 in July. Kyron's obviously 14 on the 6th of May. So it's keeping them happy. So we don't play with Kyron's friends. It's all the older boys. But they do, because when I was very first on there, a couple of them didn't know, because I was just playing obviously with my nephew and Robert. And a couple of them didn't know who I was. And my gamer tag is A Frogget, from my previous maiden name, because I was a Selwyn. I don't know if you know Selwyn Frogget. So it stems from there. So it's been like that for absolutely donkey's years. And this guy came on and he said, "Who's Afro Git then?" And everybody started laughing, and they said, and Robert said, "That's my mum." And he went, "Get out of here, that's never your mum." And he went, "Yes, my mum." He went, "Wow, wish my mum had come on and play, that's so cool." And that's it. Since then they all sort of shout, "Is mum coming on, is mum coming on?"
We don't want to play with you, but we want to play with your mum.
Yeah, exactly. And that's wrong as well, Deb. This is a family show. But yeah, I know exactly women. But yeah, they do, and they're brilliant with me because I'm really rubbish at it. But they're all very patient, and they don't go running off without me. And we work as a team, so it is good fun. They're good lads. But we're currently, I've just qualified for Forza 4.
Oh, glue gate.
Uh-oh.
No, it's all right. I've got 3 more in the cupboard. If I run out of all 3, I'll be got another one. It's just this one I think is getting towards the end of its life. But I've been saying that for 2 weeks, so we'll see.
Good. Oh, where we die cut that now. What have I done? Missed one. Uh-oh, he's trying again.
No, I nearly didn't get this mini chopper. That would have been a mistake to make her.
Yeah, definitely. What was the deal? Was it you had to do a? Oh yeah, no, we could get it pre-order, couldn't we? Yeah.
I think you could get it as part of your joining.
Yeah, I was going to say that's what the offer was. You could only get it on it as a new joiner during the celebration, couldn't you?
Hmm.
Yeah, I got it as well. I'm glad I did.
So if anybody's got any questions they want to ask, do feel free to ask away, whether it's about my boots are too low, about ARC or about card making or anything really, you know, that you'd like to ask us questions about. Either comment on Facebook or you can come and join us in Zoom. We don't mind. We don't bite. Too far apart, we can't get within 2 meters of each other. So please do ask any questions. This is currently working on card 21. 26, which is absolutely amazing, and I really didn't think by well, are we 20 to 4 that we'd be quite so far over, but I think these last few cards have taken a bit longer than the ones this morning, so we'll see where we get to. But
They're different style of card you're doing now, though, aren't you?
they are.
Yeah.
And this is what happens is that you start making cards and then you get sidetracked with other stuff and you think, oh, I'll do that, and oh, I'll bring that in, and oh, I'll do this, that and the other, and then all of a sudden the really simple 2-second card that you were making has got 4,000 embellishments and, you know, a couple of random words thrown on it, and you just think, well, that wasn't what I started out making. And I have to say, I came in today with no plan, so this is
Massive, amazingly well then.
It's on the hoof card that I'm making. I'm a bit wobbly. Something somewhere is not square, but I don't know what it is, so we'll work it out later. Something's not square, but I can't work out what it is. Probably my eyesight by this point. Well, first timer, what do you reckon?
Yeah, it's lovely.
Like
It
that.
looks all right.
Can't work out which way I am. That's the right way up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and for those of you who can't see on my really dodgy camera, I'll hold it up to the good camera. Woo!
That's lovely.
It's all right, isn't it? I quite like that set. That might be a new go-to set. We'll see. So that was 22, actually, not 21.
Wow.
Can't count. That is why I'm writing the pencil number on the back of each card, because can't count. I genuinely can't count.
Oh, I've done it again. These are so fiddly.
Thanks, Sunshine.
Oh, right, so what happens when Alison's on the other end of the Zoom call?
Ah, sorry.
She gave me an idea, and one must. Right. Oh, it's going to get messy. Get a few bits and pieces out ready. We'll try those. We'll see what happens. So, gotta love a little bit of browering. I'm not very good at browering, so if this all goes wrong, it's Alison's fault. Okay.
Sorry.
My last lot was better, but let's just say it's not my normal cup of tea, shall we say?
It's funny you've got the brayers out, actually, because I was sitting in bed last night before I sort of nodded off, and I usually watch like a YouTube video or something like that, and I just happened to spot Pip's YouTube video again on some of her water, not her inks and whatever series she's been doing, and I'd missed one, and I missed the one with her doing the brayer in and that, where the one she was doing the silhouettes one.
Oh yeah.
And I actually watched that last night, funnily enough.
How strange.
Yeah.
So we'll have a go, see what happens. actually like the backing paper usually when I do this more than I do the bit that I'm actually supposed to be doing.
Yeah, that's lovely, isn't it?
What happens. And the fact is, I love the braids because you can just rinse them. We'll give it a go. Let's see what can happen.
What colour are you using there, Deb? Is that night navy?
So it's Night of Navy, Blueberry Bushel, Army Blue. So yeah, so definitely not quite so quick and simple stamps like we were doing this morning.
No, it's a little bit more involved. So you've ramped up. So you started for beginner, went avid, and now you're going. No, is that what I've missed something out, haven't I?
Casual.
Casual, yes. So you've done beginner, you've done casual. Now you're going on to avid.
Really? I don't think I've ever been an avid crafter in my life. The only problem with doing is then you need somewhere to put the dirty stuff. Right, so
Where's your little off-screen minion gone?
hello Leslie.
Hi Leslie.
Right, keep it away for a moment before I start. We've got a blueberry bushel background. Oh yeah. But, yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's nice.
That looks like. Do you remember the DSP we had a while ago that was the graduated colours? And didn't I think actually we had it and used it at Pips at the charity thing on. Was it on A Good Man? The set. Remember that was it was one of the in colour.
I think I've got it here, but actually I think I donated it when we did the. I know the one you mean.
Yeah.
Colour Me Bold or something, wasn't it?
Yeah. From here, it really looks like that, like those nice pieces of DSP.
No, something to be said. Don't buy DSP. Just make your own.
Yeah, exactly.
It's more fun. But I have to admit, I do like DSP. But then I want touchy-feely stuff, isn't it?
More stars.
Oh, I might have to get my doggy out again.
Ooh, what's that you're trying to put on there?
I'm thinking half a tree with my doggy there.
Nice. What's the stamp set? Is that that's not very Versailles again. What?
Yeah.
Is that very Versailles? Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. So I can see it that way now.
Give it a go. Worst case scenario, it goes in the bin.
Yeah, I'm sure you can find a use.
There have been some absolutely beautiful sunsets down here recently. And my daughter keeps going up. Well, we're very lucky we're back onto army ranges, so all these people in lockdown have got nowhere to walk. We've got miles. And it's been lovely. And loads of local people have been taking beautiful sunset and sunrise photographs of beautiful, beautiful places. And it's lovely that people are getting the opportunity to do that. Possibly wouldn't normally get to do that.
Yeah. That's exactly what we've been saying. There's been a lot going on like that, where people are doing things that this lockdown is forcing, sort of almost forced them to do it. They wouldn't have done it before, but it's so much better for their health, for them, things that they're doing for as a family. It's lovely.
I went for my daily exercise the other day, and along a street they were playing bingo across the road from each other.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
there's a couple
brilliant.
of bungalows where elderly live. So they were all out on their gardens, and then the families across the road were out on their on the pavement. And there was a lady there with a microphone sat at a table saying the bingo numbers.
Oh, how cool is that? And they're probably, a lot of them, probably people that really, if we're being honest, have probably never even really spoke to each other.
Exactly. We one of our neighbours, he was 70 the other week, so I posted cards through the neighbours' doors saying we're all coming out at 11 o'clock in the morning to sing happy birthday, and we all came out and sang him happy birthday.
Oh, lovely.
I could get very brave and do the tappy thing, but
Thumping.
the tappy thing with the water where you make stars, but
Oh, the tappy thing. Yeah.
see,
Yeah.
I may be a Stampin' Up demonstrator, but I really don't know most of the terminology. So the tappy thing in my head describes what you do.
Yeah.
I like your terminology.
Which is a kind of.
Okay.
I'm so tired now. I've lost the will to live. You get your glitter pen. Oh, do you know what? I'm just gonna. I'm going for it, people. Going for it. I'll show you what I mean. So give it a bit of a squeeze. Oh, gosh. Ooh, maybe not that much of a squeeze.
Is it working?
Sweet. Little constellations, I think, is the best way of describing it.
Lovely.
The technical waft, all right, in case anybody asks.
Yep.
But I don't know if you can, how well that comes up.
Oh yeah, you can see it. Yeah, nice.
I think this might be the end of this bit of paper now. I've just spilt that all over it, but you know, that's fine. Only paper. So there you go. I've tried something new today.
Yay!
That's worth a donation, isn't it? Trying something new.
Yay!
If you would like to donate or sponsor a card, it's virginmoneygiving.com/PDQ Cards. Last time I looked, Leslie, what's the tappy thing you're thingy tapping? That is the. Could somebody please tell me the name of that? Because my brain's just gone dead.
Stella.
Wink of Stella. Thank you. It's the Wink of Stella, you see.
It's magical. You cannot live your life without a Wink of Stella, Leslie.
Wink of Stella is lovely. Stampin' Up! Do it in silver. It is available from other people in gold and black in a range of different colours. But I have to say, I never use the silver.
Yeah, it's classed as clear, isn't it?
Is it clear?
Yeah, I think they call it clear, but yes, it comes out silvery, doesn't it?
It comes out kind of. What happens is it looks really. I've got to try and aim up here. So I've got to try and remember where the camera is on this thing. So you can see. You get like little tiny glimmery dots. It's very hard to see. It's not very good light in here. In fact, I'm going to go and turn the light on because the sun's gone around the front of the house, which is just rude. But you get like lots of little flecks and things, and I've never tried it before because it's messy and I don't do mess. But bear with me for one moment. I'm just going to go and see if I turn the light on, if that makes life any better. Oh, wow.
Yeah, Leslie, it's like a
Hello, is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just saying to Leslie, the Wink of Stella is you can use it like we used the blender pen at Create It. So you could use it for watercolouring with your colours, and it gives it a shimmery, glittery effect, and moves it around the same as those blender pens do. And you can add it to cardstock to give cardstock a glittery effect as well. And it's just a like a paintbrush, isn't it? But with glitter, liquid glitter in it.
And for those of you who know my cards, shall I say, I don't normally tend to do stuff like this. So this is me pushing the boat out a bit.
Yeah.
When I say PDQ, I mean PDQ. I haven't got time. Life's too short. Put him on some little dimensionals. I do love my dog punch. I'm very pleased that pleased to announce that he will be in the next catalogue if anybody wants a doggy punch. Leslie says I'll be painting my face with it. Trust me, I don't do mess, Leslie. So you know, you won't be faced. If I can do it, anyone can do it.
For anybody wanting the dog and cat punch, though, if you're thinking about getting them, now is the time to get the current related stamps sets, because they are on the retiring list, aren't they?
What, that one?
Yeah, that one. Ta-da!
Which could enable you to make a card like, hold on, it was further back than I thought it was. Ah.
Yeah. Have you got 9 lives?
No, I haven't.
I have. Let's have a look.
Sorry everyone, I don't like cats. Don't do cats. Never have done cats.
No, I got a pretty cat.
I've got the punch, but only because somebody might once ask me to make a cat.
If I can do this without dropping my pile. There's 9 lives.
Yeah.
That one.
I think people tend to fall into 2 camps. You're either a doggy person or a catty person. Catty, yeah. That sounds terrible. I don't mean catties in that way. I mean cat person. Gosh. Right, time to start winding in, Deb.
Yeah, I've got a cat and a dog, but yeah, I think the dogs.
So Leslie said she loves cats, so she'd probably go for the catty one. So yeah, if you're Leslie, if you're thinking about getting the cat punch, if you haven't already got it, you need to go onto the Stampin' Up website at the moment and order 9 tails, because it will retire, and it's possible it will go out of stock, but unlikely. But I don't know. So I would say if there's something that you want now and you know it's retiring, probably don't think about, but get ordering fairly quick. But yeah, it's in the current, both 9 Lives and Happy Tales are in the current catalogue, so really lovely.
Yeah. Oh, Kyron's back out again. Come to say hello. Say hello, Kyron.
Hi,
that was it. Hello to Deb and Donna and the rest of the world. Do you know what? He comes out here and he does this, and he's like a little startled bunny when he comes out here, and he goes, no. Do you know what? He does all his own live streaming. He does his own YouTube videos and everything, and then gets out here where his face isn't even showing, and he goes like this, like a startled bunny, bless him.
My youngest quite often skips in here. La 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 la.
That's it.
Brilliant, love it.
Yeah, so he
And
does all
what I
these.
quite often do is I just turn the camera on the laptop and then he'll come in here and then he'll disappear again. And he hasn't actually realised I'm not doing anything. I've just got the camera on because.
Yeah, that's one way of getting rid of them, isn't it? Oh no, just hope he doesn't watch.
Nobody in Facebook land tell him that, all right?
No.
I'll have a secret.
Oh yeah. Can I help you? Do you require anything? Or just come to see me and say how much you love me? Yeah. Oh, you can tell it's his birthday soon, can't you?
Is that a cup of tea coming your way?
Well, you'd think, wouldn't you? He's old enough. He knows how to make it. Don't you? I've just been telling them that we don't put it on there. That's magnetic. But I've just been telling them that we do online gaming together sometimes. He's just getting nods. You're getting absolutely no, not even getting a grunt, are we? What sort of teenager is he? Rubbish.
Nothing.
Oh, it's going to be a bit iffy, isn't it? Are you in now? Oh yeah, there he is. Well, you stick your head down. There he is. Look at this hair. Look, he's got lockdown hair. Look at that.
That is awesome hair.
That's fab.
That is amazing hair, isn't it? That's his fro. He's very proud of his fro.
You know when you had a little black heart?
Yeah. And now you've lost it.
Put it down somewhere. Whoops.
Have you checked your sleeve?
Somewhere around. Oh well, just make another one. Oh, I think it might have gone the same place as that one did.
So you're after food? No.
Egg. There we go.
Oh, so the punch, yeah. Oh, that's looking really nice. I love that. See, I'd never have thought of getting. You'd never have thought of getting those two out together to do that, would you? That's brilliant.
Yeah.
That looks like he's in the garden under a little tree.
Yeah.
That's so cute. Oh, how much did you get?
We've moved on from simple stamping now, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how long has that taken? Not really long, actually. So it's not, time-wise, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
That was 23. Card number 23. 3 cards to go.
Roadblock. A glitch on it, is there?
Oh yeah. Hey, that's one I showed you a while ago. Oh, they had 2 months ago.
3 cards to go out of 26. Not bad. It's what? 5 past 4.
That's what it's on there.
Excellent.
Just going to have a quick tidy round again because, having made hundreds of cards this morning. Oh, sorry, hundreds. Lots of cards this morning. I seem to have made more mess this afternoon. I'm not entirely sure how I've done that, but,
Yeah.
So all of the cards from this morning are already on the Facebook page and on Instagram, for those who follow on Instagram as well. And all the ones from this afternoon aren't. Actually, in fact, some of the ones from this morning aren't either. Are they? No, I think all the ones from this morning are on. I just haven't got there yet. So yeah, so we will just keep going, see what happens. it's all going a bit off piece now, shall we say? I think that's the polite term. I'll get rid of my cold cup of tea. Bear with me for a minute before I knock it flying and send everything. You know what? I'm just going to remove that because I managed to Castella all over everything. So, which, you know, as nice as it was, wasn't a great move on my part. I will have it. Yeah. Shall we?
Do you stand right here for any reason? Do you want money? No, okay. So he doesn't want money, he doesn't want food.
I mean, if you're offering some, I'll take some.
No.
Oh.
It's just you're usually hovering for something. Now, thank you. Good.
Right.
Bye, love you. Miss you already.
Come.
Oh, so 3 cards to go. Woohoo! I'd love to say that they were all pre-designed and I knew exactly what I was going to do, but quite frankly, I'd be lying if I said that. So they've all been designed today on the hoof, so to speak.
Including the horsey one.
Including the horsey one, they were all. Oh yeah, on the hoof. Sorry. Oh, oh dear. Everyone's a comedian, aren't they? You know, I'm going to do something novel. I'm going to use a colour that's not retiring.
Really?
A
Is that the Cocoa Rose? Oh, beautiful.
I'm going to give it a whirl anyway and see what happens. Oh, hello. Is that me?
It wasn't me.
Me.
Hang on. Is it this? My no, not that. I might have run out of battery.
Oh.
So I think we've lost me looking downwards. So I might have to do a bit of
Oh, it's got connecting to audio at the moment.
yeah, it's not so we'll hang fire on that. I might have to rejig you a bit. Hang on, hold on. Nobody falling over, all right? Let's go for it. There you go. I'm either too hot or too low, or sorry, I hope nobody's feeling particularly seasick at the moment. There you go. You can see a little bit of what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So sorry. And you get to see the mess behind me now a little bit more. Obviously worth doing. So yeah, my lovely tablet has run out, so I'm going to I'm just going to remove that so we can't see. Come on, hands that are stuck. Oh, right, hello. I think that's gone now. So hopefully everybody can still see me.
Yeah.
Do you know when you just look at yourself at a funny angle? Like I'm pregnant. I'm not pregnant, I promise. I'm just fat. Right. It's not good. It's really not good. A little bit of Daisy Lang coming on now. That's when I know I've been online for too long, is when it runs out of battery.
It's been working hard today.
Shit.
Who doesn't love a daisy?
There's a song in there.
Hey,
Really?
the daisy.
Give
love
me
it.
a run to do.
I'm
I'm half crazy. All for the love to do.
You see, everybody goes
Excuse
at
me.
that point because nobody knows the next line. Or is that just me?
It would be a starless marriage. I can't afford a carriage, but you'll look sweet upon the seat on a bicycle made for two. That one, you mean?
There's always somebody that knows it, isn't there?
My mum sings it with my nan all the time. My nan's 98
Oh,
and got dementia. So we sing,
I think she knows.
yeah. So and we stick to the oldies. No, I shouldn't say it. Yeah, we had a fantastic moment with her a couple of years ago now. She's been in hospital a few times and we thought we were going to lose her, bless her. But she's as strong as an ox and out she comes after much care and looking after with my mum. And she had a bit of delirium. She was a bit delirious from some bits and pieces. Then we're sitting in A&E up at Frimley and we're singing songs and everything. And she starts singing and then she sees all these people just over. And it's obviously the centre console in A&E where all the nurses sit and work in the centre. And she went, "Who's all them? Can you get me a coffee over there?" Thinking that we were in a cafe or something.
Oh,
And then at the top of her voice, she starts singing, "I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts," and whips her tops up for them all. They're all looking because she's just asked for a coffee or a cup of tea. My mum and I are just dying. They thought it was absolutely hilarious and thought it was brilliant, but she's literally giving it all. Got a lovely bunch of coconuts.
oh,
Gotta love her.
grandparents.
Absolutely love her to bits. She does make our day. But yeah, you can tell. So in her younger days, she was a lot of fun. Right, that hasn't punched. Really?
So the pile is getting bigger over here. The one that you couldn't see earlier because I'd well hidden it.
The tidy up pile.
The tidy up later pile. I'll just throw it over there and I'll deal with it tomorrow pile.
Yeah, as long as all those stamps are back in the right boxes.
Imagine. My piles keep falling over. It's not a good situation to be in. And one loses one piles.
Yeah, not good to have dodgy piles.
That's a whole different story. I definitely had. Get rid of those for a moment. I put something down behind something else, and there you go. Swept it away. I can't see it anymore.
Right, I have somehow got to reset that. I'm going to cut this again.
Yay. Sun's coming out now.
Hey!
Hey.
It's going to happen sooner or later, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Knocked a pair of daisies on the floor.
Oh.
It was fine. It's fine. Nothing broken. Just my heart. No, I'm kidding. Right.
Oh, I've got an earworm now.
Have you got that in your head?
A bunch of coconuts, yeah.
It was always going to happen, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's my mum singing it though. That's what I can actually hear. Love my mum to bits, but she needs to get out of my head right now.
Are we all good in Facebook land? What these questions? No questions on Facebook, so I'm assuming everybody's good.
Did you find 9 lives, Leslie? God, we've managed to do loads of these dies this morning, and so far this afternoon, I've not even completed 2 sets, I don't think. I'm on 2, I'm on my 3rd. These intricate ones are not quite so much fun.
Nobody can see that, so it's great now. I can say I really like it, and everybody else is going, what are you talking about?
Which one's that? Show.
You just have to wait now. This is
Oh, missed it.
Please.
You just have to wait now.
Yeah, that's what I made.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really pretty.
Very nice. What set's that, Donna?
The happy birthday at the top, I've heat embossed with, it was a happy birthday to you stamp.
Oh yes, yeah. There's that the one with the cake.
Yes, yeah. And the flowers was from the DSP that we got in Celebration.
Oh, nice.
I
never think of doing that. I never think of using the DSP.
Cut it, and you can't just sit there and look at it. You got to cut it.
No.
Flowering foils.
Oh yeah. Oh, and you coloured it.
Yeah, I've cut them out and then used daubers to just colour it in.
Nice.
Yeah. Sorted?
One, yes.
Leslie says, not yet, Alison. Just about to. Been doing a bit of work while watching and listening to you, ladies. That's lovely.
Okay.
We obviously haven't bored you to death.
Yeah, because you've got a couple of businesses on the go there, Leslie, haven't you? With your slimming world. And that, but that keeps you busy.
I'd love to say I'd join you at Slimming World, but unfortunately there's chocolate, so it's not going to happen, I'm afraid.
No, I'm still eating Easter eggs.
So much for it raining. Oh, does it?
Oh. So if anybody's been inspired to make anything today, please do share. Keep me going. I might I've only got what, 4 cards left, 3 cards, oh, I don't know, 2 cards left. No, 2 cards after the, yeah, 3 including this one allegedly. So if you've got any makes that you've done today that you'd like to share, because I've come up with some more ideas and I'm running out. No, I'm not. I've got 1,000 ideas. It's just actually getting around to doing them that's a difficult bit. So if anybody's got any ideas or would like to share what they've been doing, feel free to respond and we'll have a look.
Did we say something with punches, coloured card and rainbow something?
I'm still pondering the rainbow idea.
It's quite a lot of work, that's the only thing, isn't it?
This one's quite fussy, but I made that yesterday.
Oh, I like that. Oh, I need
It's
to get
the,
that free as a bird.
Oh, that's sweet.
It's a lovely, lovely stamp set.
I love those colours as well.
I've got the dies.
My daughter chose the colours. Oh, I've not got the dies.
Oh no, I bought the dies because the dies are the what shape are they? Something.
Stitched something, aren't they?
Yeah, the sort of angly dangly sort of ones, and I absolutely love them. And at the time, I was thinking, I don't know anybody that I could use that bird stamp for. So I do normally buy bundles, but I just went ahead and got the dies because there was other stamp sets that I really, really wanted. And now I regret it because I could have obviously got my 10% discount extra, and I didn't. But I am going to get the birds.
Tested labels dies, in case anybody's interested.
Yeah, that's it.
638. They're lovely.
Yeah.
Because you get all different sizes with them.
Yeah, I've got them.
Yeah.
But I like it because you can cut down the edge of them if you want to chop one in half, or if you want to elongate it, you've got this extra bit of stitch, which I've never yet managed to line up properly. But that's just because I don't take I got sidetracked anyway. Stop playing with dies, Deb, and get on with what you're supposed to be doing.
Just looking at the time, I wonder how our Pit's getting on. She's must be coming towards the end of retreat shortly.
Ah, wonder if she's still
that all that build up and it's almost over.
So for those of you that couldn't see anymore because my camera's died.
Oh, that's nice.
That's lovely. Have you used the Berry Versailles again?
There
Nice.
are. So I've used the two daisy punches with Daisy Lane.
Yeah.
Actual daisies. So they are basically 2 lots of each punch, and then you turn them a little bit and stick them together. And then the leaf punch.
Oh, it's built up with the leaf punch. That's
Leaf
beautiful.
punch. And sadly, the leaf punch is another thing that is retiring, and I could not believe my
I can't understand why.
I think they have the sprig.
Yeah, but I don't use that very much. I use that leaf punch all the time, and it coordinates with loads of other sets.
Absolutely. So, you know, if you're looking to use it, and if you haven't got one, I suggest getting one because they're really lovely, really lovely. But yes, so there we have. You've got a friend in me. That's card
Lovely.
number 24.
Whoa.
It's getting near the end of the day because I've nearly lost my pencil then. Oh. I'm breaking those in the water. Serious stuff now. I'm even going for the raisins. Healthy, nutritious snacks.
Yeah. I've been eating way too many snacks.
Right, I'm just nipping onto Facebook to have a little look.
Come on then, bring it. Here you go.
Oh man. So if you have a look on Facebook, not only is there a picture of me turning the corner onto the PDQ cards, turning the corner into the mall where I could see the end of the London Marathon. And for those of you that weren't on this morning, I had to take it off because it's actually really heavy. That is my London Marathon medal.
Well done.
From 6 years ago. And 6 years ago, as I crossed the finish line, apart from staggering and thinking, oh my God, I'm never going to be able to move from here, I said never again. And I'm stuck to it. So 6 years later, I've still not done another marathon. And I won't. It's that simple because it's a stupid idea. It's far too far. And I can't run. Other than that, it's fine. You know, it's too far and I can't run. There's no other reason we do a marathon, really. But lots of people do it. And it's a once in a lifetime thing for many people. With my husband's next door, he's a proper marathoner. He does, like, put it this way, if he ran 2 marathons, not obviously back to back, but 2 marathons, I would still be doing my first one because that's how he is, which is ridiculous. He is ridiculously quick. I won't call him an old fart because that'd be really rude, but for his age, he's very quick. And we did have a lovely story. His first marathon that Simon ever did, he ran the Brighton Marathon, which is lovely. You know, go down to Brighton for the day, have a day out by the seaside. Simon's running around, I'm not. Yay, it's all good. And at the time we had, well, what was it? So it was April time. So we had a 2-year-old, in fact, it was her second birthday, I think, and a 4-month-old, well, 3.5-month-old baby. And we were stood, I had a double pushchair where one of these ones where they sit behind each other. And we got to the side of the road and we know that Simon is, you know, 15 minutes either side of where he's going to be. So we stood there waiting, toddler in the front seat, baby in the back seat. We stood there. It's very hot. So at one point, the toddler decides to go, "Mummy, I'm getting out." She got out the front of the chair because I'd got bags and things hanging on the pushchair. The whole pushchair tipped up with the baby in it. So I've got my mum and dad with me. I'm with her. There's one trying to stop the toddler. There's me, my dad trying to pick the pushchair up. There's me trying to scoop the baby out it. At which point my husband runs by and goes, "Hello," and carries on.
Just like, yeah, that's the wife. Yeah. Nothing changes.
I mean, seriously, you couldn't
make it up, could you?
It always happens to us. That's all I'll say. It's always us. We are that.
That's funny.
So we get there. It's all good fun. You know, this is what life is about, isn't it? These memories. And hopefully, you know, in 30, 40 years' time, we'll look back at this time. Well, maybe not 40 years' time. I might not be around then. Ooh, don't know. Might be pushing up daisies by then. But, you know, in 20 years' time, or maybe even 10 years' time, we'll look back at this and think, "Oh, wasn't it funny when we all had to stay at home?"
Yeah.
Who knows?
Do you know the odd thing is, my hubby Tony, he plays this game called Plague Inc. Don't know if you've ever heard of it or seen it. And he's played it for years, and it is exactly what is going on now. So basically, a plague hits, and it hits in one country, and it's how it all transports. So you have to like shut down. You have to adapt and mutate the virus, and try and find basically the aim of it is to find the cure, and be the first country or whatever to find the cure.
Well,
And
Trump, obviously.
Sorry?
That'd be Donald Trump, obviously.
Well, yeah, just disinfect everybody. No problems.
Right, no political allegiance at all here.
No. I do wonder though how many have actually tried that already though now. It just horrifying, isn't it? Horrifying.
It worries me in lots of different ways, but it worries me most. Well, actually, it doesn't worry me most. It worries me that Mr. Trump's followers might attempt to follow what advice he's giving without any medical advice, in which case I don't think he'll be re-elected next year because they might all have killed themselves. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. President Trump.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Just odd. When you think nothing else will surprise you.
He never fails to surprise.
No. I think the only thing I will say in his defense of him as a person, what you see is what you get, and I don't think he doesn't lie. I don't think he's able to lie. So what he says and what's coming out of his mouth is actually what he's thinking at the time. I think you can be pretty rest assured that that's pretty kosher what he's saying in his own mind.
You see, it's what you get what you see.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, you get what you see. For good or for bad. When's our Boris coming back anyway?
I don't know. Somebody was saying that he's doing slightly better, so we'll see.
Yeah, I'm very surprised that he's still away this long, to be absolutely honest with you. I thought he would have been back Thursday. I was expecting to see, but then I suppose he's got to do however many days quarantine he's got to do when he gets home as well, hasn't he?
But also, if he's in hospital, he's obviously not been very well.
No.
I think we've got to allow him a little bit of time to recover.
Yeah. But I mean, he's obviously still working anyway, isn't he? He's just working from home. He's still listening in, reading, and advising, isn't he? Throughout.
Absolutely. Oh, I've stuck my pad down on top of it. Okay, it's happened.
What have you done?
I did it upside down.
Is that on the actual directly onto the card?
No, it's just on a card front, so.
Oh, so you can just slice it off, can't you? And then have it layered instead.
Yeah, whatever. Or I could just do what I'm about to do, which is bin that one and start again.
Yeah, I can't see. La 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 la, can't
La
hear.
la 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 la. This is why we use layers in cards, everybody, rather than using the whole card base. It's not because we want to make it look really super duper and fancy. It's because we cock up and then we can put that one in the bin. But shh, don't tell anyone.
Shh. That's how a lot of my layered cards turn out. I try doing these one layer cards and then I mess something up on it. So I have to end up trimming it out and then it ends up on a with a layer behind it and onto another card.
I'm going to have to go. I'll see you soon. Okay.
All right, thank
Bye,
you,
Donna.
Bye.
Donna. It's been lovely to have you here.
Yeah.
Bye.
Okay. See you.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Soon. Bye.
Do, do, do.
It's now my mission to finish this die set before you finish.
How long have you got to go on it now?
Doing my noodles in. Anybody ever thought that this was a good idea? It isn't. I'll just point that out. Definitely, I'm not sure if it's a labour of love or just insanity.
Well, they do say that madness and insanity are very close together, don't they?
Yeah. That goes alongside with creativity, doesn't it, apparently, as well? So it's all linked. The thing is, I've just die cut this one out, which is lovely. Look, it's got these beautiful little spots all the way around the outside. You see, around the whole thing, yeah. But now I have a die that has every single one of those spots stuck in it.
That's why you need your brush.
I've done that. I've brushed it and I've brushed it, and then they're not coming out. So it's because the thickness, because of the glue on the sheets, is holding them in.
Get your pokey tool out.
Yeah, yeah. I've got my I've got a poker and I've got a brush and I've got harsh language, you name it.
Not on Facebook, obviously.
No, not on Facebook. It's definitely under my breath. It's called.
So I apologise for the lack of vision on what I'm actually doing now, but I've been on so long that my camera has, well, my 7-year-old tablet has run out of charge, so it can't cope with everything. And I kind of know how it feels at this point, but you know, it's fine.
Oh, stuck that round the wrong way.
Oh, you didn't want to do that now, did you?
No, stuck the wrong layer on. Yes, I don't think I can get it off.
Leslie says, I always drop mine on the table and that tends to release them. I think she's talking about your issue with your stuck bits.
Yeah. I've sort of, yeah. Wrong one. Where has it gone? I want to put it away. Yeah. It would normally if it was just cardstock that was in there. But I think it's the fact that it's got the adhesive backing is, as it cuts through, a little bit of the adhesive is hanging on for dear life. I can do it one by one, but it just happens, I think, to be a million holes on it. I will take them all out because that's just the type of person I am. I won't put it away dirty. Just going to take me some time.
I'll be doing it dirty.
Nope. Maybe some time doing this.
Yeah. I'm concentrating.
Oh.
Oh no, the Stampin' Up website is down. Oh no.
Oh no. I wonder why that's crashed. I've just been on it.
Oh, they're not doing maintenance. Yeah, they should be doing maintenance now.
No.
Not all their posts.
Oh, weird. Yeah, I was on it just a minute ago because I was just looking up to see whether the forever the die set that goes with positive thoughts was carrying over or not. I was just having a look. That was the coordinating die, one of the coordinating die sets, wasn't it? I believe. Apparently somebody's got a
stamping chamois has earned its keep today.
Yeah.
Somewhere under that pile there is my scrub, but yeah, it'll be there somewhere.
I was toying with getting another one and doing like Sarah has. She's cut them in half, so she's got a full one, but she's also got like a little travel type one that she's done. And they're also easier to clean, little stamps to actually pick it up and wipe them with it as well. It's quite a good idea.
Oh, I like that idea.
Yeah. See these enablers that make us spend.
Yeah, that is the downside of watching things like this. Hi Tina, nice to see you. Even though I can't see you obviously, but hi Tina. The downside of having crafty friends is that you find out about all sorts of things that you didn't know you didn't have, that you now know you want.
Yeah, they need to be in your life.
Yeah. I suddenly realised I haven't done any men's cards, so I'm going a bit more masculine at the moment. I'm on card 25, by the way, so this is...
Oh, I'm going to have to get my skedaddle on there. You're going to beat me before I finish
Not
this.
a race. It's not a race, Alison. It's not a race. It really is. Just don't tell her.
Right, what colour do I need? Right,
Now nobody can see my working area. It's gradually getting smaller and smaller, and we're all cluttered. Yeah, for those of you who've just tuned in, my tablet camera has died. So whereas I had two views before, where you could see down and you could see me, it's still got a bit pink tongue. I think it's the correct terminology. So
my tablet.
and now you just got me, I'm afraid, and that's it.
It's just as lovely. My tablet's just about to die as well. That's what I've been watching the live on and the comments. So OMG. Right.
Ooh. Quickly nip on and have a look what else is going on in the world. Wow. So thank you to everyone that's donated so far. I'm at 55% of my target, which I'm really chuffed at, because I was a bit ambitious, shall we say, with my target. Ask high, you know, whatever. And so the current total is that ARC have raised. I have raised £143 plus a bit of gift aid for ARC, which is absolutely fabulous. So I'm going to say a big thank you.
That is brilliant.
Yeah, that's amazing. Thank you so much to everybody that's donated. That really, really, really does mean an awful lot to not just to me, but to the charity as well. If you weren't on earlier, you missed me kind of going on about why I support ARC, and it was a lot longer story, but to cut it short, basically in 2003 we went for a scan and found out that the baby that we were expecting was very poorly. It wasn't something we were expecting. I don't think any parent ever expects to get that news. And we were left in a very difficult decision-making time. Well, we didn't really know anybody who'd been through this before, or we didn't really have anybody to turn to. And we were very, very fortunate. We were given a book by ARC Antenatal Results and Choices, who offer support for people going through pregnancy tests and screening, and help them understand what those tests are, and help them when news is not what they want to hear. Nobody wants to hear that news, or when they're not sure what a test result means, or if it's an indeterminate test, or just, you know, what are the risks associated with that test. Because not all, you know, screening is very different to testing, and risks, you know, are a part of daily life, but we don't always understand what those risks are. So they offer a lot of support just to parents, but they also help medical professionals as well, with training in things like how to give bad news better. There's never a good way to give bad news, but there are definitely bad ways to give bad news. I know that the lady that did our first scan that picked up something that was wrong said, I can't tell you what's wrong, but there's something wrong with the baby's brain, but I've forgotten the name of it. That was how she told us. It's not her fault. She was in a very difficult position, but that's the bit that sticks in your head. So people are able to go and access ARCS training. You know, they work with the NHS very closely, and with NICE regarding the guidelines. NICE is the National Institute of Clinical Excellence, so the people that put down the guidelines for what the NHS should do, basically. So they help them formulate what hospital trusts should be doing in terms of screening and testing for pregnancy. And they are a very small UK charity. I don't think there's another one like them in the world, so they are pretty unique. And I know that I've referred people to them from outside of the UK as well, where I don't know the answer. And they have lots of qualified medical professionals who can help them out when they don't know the answer themselves. They can go and find out. So you know, they are, as I say, they're a very small charity. The reason I'm doing this today is obviously that the London Marathon is not happening today because of the global situation. So this was my way of doing a little bit of something to help them, you know, raise a little bit of awareness, raise a little bit of money, hopefully, and just give a little bit back for all the help they gave us, because boy did they give us a lot of help in those early days. And they still do, you know. Just because our little boy isn't here doesn't mean he's forgotten. So you know, we carry on, and we as parents carry on and keep going. You know, my husband and I have been very lucky that we've now got big kids, and we're very, very, very grateful for those. But you know, there's one that's not here with us. So what we do and keep going. And I apologise for the bashing. I'm not entirely sure what my husband is doing next door, but I'm hoping it's not involving one of the children.
Hopefully that's your steak he's tenderising.
Well, my understanding is we're having a barbecue later.
Oh, so he might be tenderising then.
We'll find out later.
If you're missing the children, you know what you've got. Thing is, he'd probably get away with it as lockdown madness, wouldn't he?
That'd be quite impressive, actually, wouldn't it? Where did your child go during lockdown? I don't know. I've got something stuck between my teeth.
Yeah. All because Sainsbury's wouldn't do an order this week.
We didn't get any meat. The butcher's was shut.
My friend and my boss friend as well, she's a friend as well, both of those, they are still getting their meat from their butcher, our local butchers. One's at Fernley, I think she said it's called Fernley Farm or something. Excuse me. And the other one's over in not Chobham, Cobham. Excuse me, I need to drink. Hang on.
Oh, sounding healthy there.
Oh, yeah, it still gets me every now and again, especially at night. So so they literally just go on, either phone them up or go online and order it, email them or whatever, and then they have a pickup time. And he I think they must do online payment or contactless payment or something, and then just go and pick it all up. And they've been having fresh meat every week, which is very nice. Oh dear.
Not sounding healthy.
No, I'm just hoping it's nothing to do with this 3D printer that's on drying out, because I can't have the door open because it causes too much of a draft, apparently.
No gloves in the house, please.
Yeah, can't have drafts in the house.
Just in case anybody's actually wondering what I'm working on. Not finished yet, obviously.
Oh, lovely. Nice, nice, nice.
Yeah.
Is that, My Meadow?
Oh, she's good.
Yay.
A bit of My Meadow.
Well done.
She's,
Did you get the Celebration one as well, the geisha one? Lovely, isn't it?
yes. Yes. Of
Yeah.
course.
Especially that embossing folder. I loved it. Have I done it? I've done it. Oh my gosh, look, I've done it. Oh, look at all those intricate pieces.
Oh, that's
That's taken me nearly the whole of the second session, hasn't it? All bar. Oh, I did ornate board. Yeah, so ornate borders and ornate layers has taken me the whole of your second session so far to do.
So I've made umpteen cards and you've embossed, die cut something.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
the way
dear.
of doing it.
What am I like? There we go. So they're now in the folder as well.
Oh. It's all very quiet on Facebook land. Just give us a wave or say hello if you're still watching. Just let us know that we haven't bored you to death.
We've still got a couple of people watching. It's probably you and me. We're so vain.
Give us a thumbs up or something if you're still out there, just so we know we're not talking to ourselves, please. Pretty please.
The beauty is, though, is when you can, because you can obviously save the recording, people can catch up on it after, and you've done some fabulous tips along the way as well, so it's well worth the watch.
The whole day of your life. But it's for charity, mate.
Yes, for charity.
For charity.
And of course, charity.
I'm watching. Lol. Thanks, Leslie.
Yeah, well, charity doesn't have to stop just because you've stopped making. That charity will always be there and will always need donations. So if it can't be today,
absolutely,
another day.
And obviously, if you've seen a card that you really like today, you know, you can buy them for a donation to ARC. See what I did there? Forward planning. So all of the cards that I've made today, I've lost the will to fold cards now. It's not good, is it? So all of the cards today are either already spoken for people who've donated to Vegimedia. Vegimedia. No, don't donate to them. They make enough money. VeggieMoneyGiving.com/PDQ Cards. So people who've donated on there automatically get a card. Yay! And if anybody else would like to donate on there, you get your choice card as well. Woohoo! Alternatively, if you just want to buy a card or you don't want to give money or whatever, you know, just get in contact. More than welcome. Always happy to help. And you know, if you don't like anything you've seen today and you want something different making for a donation to art, let me know. You know, poor little charity sat there, lost a big income stream. So, you know, this is why we're doing this 2.6 challenge. is the whole idea is to try and raise awareness and money for ARC. So you know, let's keep it going. So there you go. Just going to go back to Zoom because I can't see myself. Ooh.
And every little helps. People think that when you go on to these things, that people will think you're mean if you can only donate £1 or £2 or whatever. And it's not. Every little amount is appreciated as much as the bigger amounts as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. There you go. That's my mail card.
Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, we like that. Like that a lot.
What do you think, guys?
Very nice. Did you like that one, Karen? Did you like that as a boy? Yeah. See, Karen says yes.
You've obviously got good taste. What can I say?
The boy says yes.
The boy, he said yay. So we've gone a bit more manly on that one.
Got it a few minutes ago. I don't know if it's genuine or not.
No, because you're not with O2, darling.
So what, should I just delete it?
Delete it.
Should I
Yeah.
block the number?
Block the number. And
I thought
you're with,
coming on-
you're
I
with
thought-
Tesco's mobile.
I thought I'd come and ask you though, just in case.
Yeah,
'cause-
no. Well done for asking. Another scam. Look at that. 14-year-olds, or 13, nearly 14-year-olds phone, and they're trying to scam him as well.
Ridiculous, isn't it?
It's horrid.
Oh,
Thankfully, he has the sense, as you can hear, to come and ask and check.
So I didn't,
brilliant.
because I know that my thing, I know my grandma, but I couldn't remember if it was Tesco's or anything. I thought it was Tesco's, but I thought I'd come and ask you just in case.
Yeah, good boy.
Very,
Yeah,
very
so-
sensible.
Yeah.
Oh. Right, card 26.
Hooray. See, for that, I'll cook your dinner tonight now as a treat.
Card 26. Yay, I'm coming round. Oh, good.
Not you. Come round.
What you can do is buy me actual birthday presents.
I can buy you a birthday present,
Yeah,
can I?
I'm
You'll
on
be
it, I got
lucky.
one.
Gotta work a bit harder than that. Do the dishwasher a few more times.
Well, I don't need to at the moment. Yeah. I'm on it, I got one. That one.
There,
Now, let me do it.
Nicely.
Nah.
Being cheeky now.
For the crafters a month, you will know what's coming if I'm getting that out.
Stays on.
Which means
It's got to be something watery
What? Okay.
or something, either something silhouette or something watery is coming up. Oh, I got it round the wrong way. Yeah, no, I got it round the right way. I had to think then for a minute.
I always remember it stays on the boat. Because if you stay on the boat, you don't get wet.
Ah, very good, very good. I always remember it because look, I got it written on it. Mine's idiot proof. It says ideal for alcohol markers, you see. That's obviously memento, which makes me then know that the other one is the one for. Actually, I did have it written on one of them.
So has anybody out there in Facebook land got any questions? No? Crafting questions? Why is the earth round? No? Well, I think we're open to any sort of questions now, aren't we?
All right, you're open to what questions?
Anybody got any questions? Anybody got any suggestions of things they'd like to see? Sorry, my stays on pad is a little bit worse for wear at times, shall we say.
Mine's really old. Mine is donkey's years pre Stampin' Up. I had it in my previous crafting life, and I've been a demo almost 5 years. So mine's really old, but works perfectly.
The only thing I don't like about stays on is you have to use stays on cleaners to clean it.
Yeah, but then if you check, I always then clean it again with something,
because it's a solvent based ink.
Yeah, so because you have to clean it off with this, and then you have to wipe it off with a damp cloth or something afterwards, so it doesn't stay on. Yeah, that's the one. So it's like double cleaning, but
yeah,
it doesn't work.
Because if you don't, it melts your stamps, it seems.
That's it.
Apparently. Not that I would know that, obviously.
Allegedly.
But it is good because it means that your stamps get super clean.
Yeah.
So we're now on to the last card. This is amazing. I am genuinely quite shocked that this is the last card.
Yeah. What's the time? 5. That's not bad.
Well, I started at 8 o'clock this morning. I had an hour and a bit breaks for, well, hour and a bit. Yeah. 2 hours off of crafting, but I did a bit of Facebooky, Instagrammy, social media stuff.
Yeah.
I uploaded some pictures, as you may have seen by the fact that my stream went bing, 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 as all these pictures of cards came up. So, and the ones from this afternoon will obviously go up there a little bit later.
Yeah, and you've casually crafted as well, as you've got along with chatting in between them. So that's really good. Good going.
We've been chatting non-stop. To be fair, every time we get together, we chat non-stop. So there's no difference. So I would like to say to everybody out there in Facebook world, a big thank you to Alison, because she has been here with me pretty much all day.
Right.
And I did actually want it to be. I didn't ask her. She's just turned up.
Yeah, like a bad penny.
I was going to say that. Thought it. I didn't say it. No, she has been here, kept me sane and had somebody to chat to, which is always nice. You know, it's always slightly worrying to come online by yourself and wonder if you're going to sit here for 3 hours talking to yourself, because quite frankly.
Oh, it's got me motivated to
after that much.
Yeah. Oh, it's got me motivated to do a few more of these today, because I didn't come out here at all yesterday. I had a complete crafting day off. As I said, and just spent most of the day playing Forza. So almost wasted my whole day, really. I did and I didn't, because that's sort of to play with my boys, but I do miss it when I'm not out here. Currently working on the all dressed up dies now.
Well, I've just ordered those.
Yeah.
No.
They're carrying over, aren't they?
They're carrying over. The
Yeah.
paper isn't, I don't think.
No.
But the dies and the stamp set is carrying over into the new annual catalogue, which is really good news. And that
It's
is
a
why,
lovely set, isn't it?
because I wasn't sure if it was going to carry over or not.
Yeah, because you designed those bags, didn't you? Gift bags.
The ones that Pip did.
Yeah,
I helped Pip design them.
yeah, they're lovely. Yeah, I've used this quite a lot actually. It really is lovely for little mini gifts or gift cards to go inside.
Where's the gold colour you want? Always in the bottom drawer. Oh, hello.
Yeah, how long are you going to do it?
Don't know. I'm on the last card now, Matthew.
Okay, I need to know for tea.
Well, if you can tell him about half an hour,
Okay.
that would be fab. Could you shut the door?
We didn't see his face though.
Came in, looked at the screen, and that was enough. Thank you very much.
Legged it back out again. Is that for your barbecue by any chance?
Like it, doesn't it? I don't think we've ever read this early, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but you know.
That would be nice though, wouldn't it?
Do you know, I've just folded a lovely bit of paper, and that's beautiful. I'm really happy with it. But it's not the way around I wanted it.
Oh. Oops.
But the joy of being a crafter means I've always got a bit more in the drawer. Well, they're not a lot by the looks of it. Slightly unimpressed by that.
Are you cracking on through your retiring cardstock still?
Yeah, apart from Grapefruit Grove. Apparently I have quite a lot of that, and I've no idea why.
Yeah, you need to come up with an idea for it.
I've used a lot of it today.
What about
I think it's because it came with part of the butterfly bundle as well.
yeah.
Doing 7.5. Hi, Hannah. Hope you're all right. We're on the last card, so this is card number 26, which is
Amazing.
quite unbelievable, really.
Did you honestly think you were going to be crafting into the night?
I genuinely wasn't sure. It's the honest answer. I wasn't sure. I think is the polite way of answering that one.
Yeah, so pleasantly surprised.
At 6 o'clock this morning when I was lying in bed thinking, I'm not getting up yet, it's far too early. I did think maybe I should start now just in case. And I thought, no. I said I'll start at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock I shall start. And we're nearly there. It's not too much further now. Card 26 in a day. Ooh.
I'm considering how. Whoop! Dropped a die. Oh, where's that
Really
gone?
on upside down. That would have been rather stupid of me.
Okay, I've got to go back on the floor again. Lost one. Amazing finding anything on this floor.
And I have to say, I'm making this card for a specific group, which will become apparent when you see the card in a bit.
Oh.
Printer's sounding healthier and healthier.
Printer? Yeah, Tony's out here watching it like a hawk at the moment. It's been going for quite a while, but I don't speak too loudly. He's had no end of trouble with it for months. I just can't seem to get a clean print out of it. And it was working absolutely fine and then just stopped. He's done everything. And it's not like he's completely novice to it. He knows he's done some amazing makes with it. And even all these guys on the forums and things are all saying, try this, try that, try the other. So he's doing it all and it's just not playing ball. So we've got this big white elephant baby at the moment. But it's very lucky it's, if the tip was open, I think it may be sitting down there now.
I've talked a lot about what I'm doing today, and what I haven't talked about is the friends I've made through art. There's been quite a few friends that I've made. What I haven't said is I used to be, before we had kids, a trustee of the charity. So I do know the charity very well, or did know the charity very well. Used to go out to London and go to their meetings and help policy decisions for the charity and just offer a general sort of guidance, if you like, as part of the group. And they have some absolutely wonderful, wonderful parents and medical professionals working with them. And I suppose this little card is just my little way. This is my final card, so it's going to be a bit. I feel a bit tearful now that it's all happening. So this little card is actually going to go to the ARC offices for the staff, and I know they're not there at the moment, but you know, hopefully when they're all this is over, or we're coming back to whatever some semblance of normality we get to, that this will just be my little way of saying thank you to them and to everybody involved with ARC that offers support and just helps the charity and helps all the parents and the families that have to go through this awful stuff. So I've made a little card, and I don't know if you can see it, that just says thank you for your support. And obviously I'm going to write my own personal message in there, which I'm not the best one in the world. I'm not going to share with Facebook because you don't need to see that. But yeah, so that will be heading off to the ARC offices with a little donation from me as well. But just to say thank you for all the support that I personally have received over the years, and not only myself, but you know, grandparents. My parents have had information from them as well. They do a wonderful grandparents book, because you know, when you're seeing your child going through this, as having given birth to them yourself, that's a whole different ball game again. So you know, from behalf of my parents, from my husband, from me, from everybody that I've spoken to since, just a huge thank you to Antenatal Results and Choices and all of the people that are involved with the charity and help the charity and help every single parent, and long may you continue to have the funds and availability to do that. So to ARC, and thank you very much. And that is my card 26. So my marathon.
Beautiful.
I have done my card marathon, 26 cards in a day for the 2.6 challenge for Antenatal Results and Choices.
What an amazing card to finish on, Deb. That is beautiful.
And personal, a real personal card. So
Yeah.
it's quite a long time ago. Do you want to have a quick look through everything we've made today?
Yeah.
Go on then, let's go. So card number 1, nice and simple, just always be your friend. Card number 2, you can see there's been a bit of a development through the day, hasn't there? Which way is that? Card number 3, oh, is it going to focus? Card number 4, card number 5, card number 6, card number 7, card number 8. Oh, no, that was going to happen, wasn't it? Card number 8, card number 9, and then we hit double figures with a bit of a whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop. Oh, and then legs 11 with a bit of a coloured butterfly.
That's lovely.
And then I had a bit of a trip trot moment. Card number 12.
Gorgeous.
And because I like the horses so much, did 2 of them, but a slightly different one. That's card number 13, which didn't turn out to be unlucky at all.
No.
And then I decided to get a bit fancy, and we did card number 14, which if you watched this morning was done with a post-it note. So I had a heart-shaped post-it note in the middle, and you stamp all over it, reveal the post-it note off, and you've got a big place to stamp in the middle. That's simple. And I got a bit hearty, so number 15. Oh, number 16. Don't know why Alison's going to go whoop at this one. but
Yeah.
that's number 17.
Oh,
And
of course, that is the most beautiful one, apart from your very last one.
so this one's Alison's card in case you weren't here this morning. This one's heading off to Alison as a thank you for keeping me company. And that was the last one of the morning session. And then I went off and had some lunch and a cup of tea and all that stuff. And then we came back and I went, oh, I can't do that again. Done all that. So we got a bit different in the afternoon. So we got some sponge daubers out and made a little moon dog. That's number 18. And sponge, I made my own background with a couple of colours. And then sponge around the edge, that's number 19. Then we punched out some butterflies from the DSP, from the specialist paper for number 20. Oh, got a little bit of pencil on that one. And then we got out, I was given the challenge of doing some foliage. Well, I don't do foliage, so, you know, we went flowers, floral, it's close to floral. Floral. So that's number 21. And then I opened up a new stamp set that I hadn't used.
Whoop, whoop.
And actually, I think that one might be my new favourite. So
It's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah.
Gorgeous. And then we got a bit arty crafting. We got the brayers out and we started doing tap, tap, tapping.
I love that. That is gorgeous.
Quite like that. That's a kind of silhouette-y type thing.
Yeah, we like that.
And then the tablet died, so you couldn't see me making any of the next ones. So we used the Daisy Lane punches and made a little bit of a friend card with some little glimmery bits. Then we got a bit artistic and we used the My Meadow stamp set with lots of different colours and suddenly realised I hadn't made a boys card, so that was number 25. And then obviously, as you've just seen, my own personal card to ARC, which is my fancy card.
Congratulations, well done.
That is how you make 26 cards in a day.
Big pat on the back, Deb. Well done. That is amazing.
So, as I said, all of these cards are going to go up on the Facebook websitey place if you'd like to buy one. If not, fine. Hope you've enjoyed today. I hope you've got something out of today, if nothing else other than listening to me and Alison rabbit on. If you would like to support ARC or whatever, then the virgingivingmoney.com/PDQ Cards page for donations will be open till I think December. I think it closes, so you know there's no rush, and obviously every penny will help, whether it's 50p or £50, which would be fabulous, and I'd really appreciate it, and I know that ARC certainly would. Got to stop rabbiting now because I'm gonna go. She's not gonna go. I don't do crying. I don't cry in front of people. Just never have. But yeah, so this was obviously brought about by my little boy, who sadly died in 2003, and we were very lucky to be supported by ARC. And this is just my little way of giving back. And obviously, you know, London Marathon and all that isn't happening today, so there is this 2.6 challenge, and I've done it. I've fulfilled my 2.6 challenge. Woohoo! So yeah, so it's been lovely. Thank you. Woohoo! So thank you. It's huge thank you to everybody who's commented, liked, shared, donated, popped on, been joined us in Zoom, joined us on Facebook, and is following on Instagram. It's been absolutely brilliant and kept me going, and I've done it. And I think there might be a Pimm's in the fridge with my name on it. So I'm going to sign off now, and I'm going to walk out of here. I'm going to close the door and leave it till tomorrow to tidy it up. As long as the ink, look, the lids are on the inks, that's all that matters. You can't leave your ink, your lids off. But yeah, but hopefully I'll see you here on Facebook again soon, and can't wait till this is all over and we can all meet up again in person. But yes, big thank you to everyone, and look forward to seeing you again soon, and a special thank you to Alison for keeping me.
You're welcome, always.
Bye. Thank you everyone, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye. Bye.